take a couple of minutes to tell you about the ham radio starter kit from buytwowayradios.com. The THUV88 from TYT starter kit was compiled by hams for hams. It has everything you need to get started as a new ham radio operator at minimal cost. It would work great for a ham radio club offering a technician license course or program where you're getting new hams licensed to get on the air. It comes in handy for hams who are on a budget, and it would make a great gift for the ham radio operator in your life. The TYT THUV88 holds 200 channels. It features both dual weight and dual standby. It receives FM broadcast radio and has a high illumination flashlight. It comes standard with a 1400 milliamp hour battery, a belt clip, a desk charger, and a removable antenna. It has many accessories available for upgrade, including bigger batteries, higher performing antennas, external mics, earpieces, and car adapters. It is also USB programmable. Check the link in the description below, and thank you to buytwowayradios.com for supporting this channel. And there it is. And I'm on that camera right there, guys. Good evening. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Happy Friday. Happy YouTubers Hamfest weekend. This is going to be a fun show. Thank you to Frank for kicking us off earlier. And thanks to Chris and Hayden for that really cool origami. I need to learn how to fold a flex radio out of paper. Apparently ICOMs are easy to do, but fold a flex radio out of paper, that'd be good. I'd like to learn that one day. So thanks for joining us tonight, guys. This is the Ham Radio Happy Hour monthly live stream, and we're just going to talk about whatever the heck we want to. I'm actually working on a shack revamp right now, so that camera right there is probably going to be over here next time. So I was going to do that earlier this week, and I ran into some complications that we're probably going to talk about here in a minute. But before we get into all of that for a minute, let me remind everybody about the Buddy Pole Antenna giveaway. This Sunday, 2 days from now, the sign-up is still open. You can go to hr2.li/free buddy pole, and one of my admins can share that in the chat. Frank can share that in the chat if he's doing his job. Steve Kale for AFL has been really good about sharing that in the chat lately. I don't know if he's out there today or not. But we're going to give away a Buddy Stick Pro, and we're going to give away a brand new Buddy Hex on this channel on the Sunday night stream for the completion of the YouTubers Hamfest this weekend. So it's going to be the second to last stream. I called it a wrap-up stream, but then Rhea's doing an encore with a kit build with Joe, which is going to be really fun to watch too. So check everything out in the playlist and on the website. Speaking of, this is the website right here, youtubershamfest.com. That's our promo video. That is, if you click on my ugly face right there, it will take you to the playlist on YouTube. And this is the playlist that is shared in the chat above, pinned in the chat right now. You can see the complete schedule of everything here, and that's where that is. But that's what's going on with this weekend. It's going to be a really fun weekend. We got 41 videos queued up for you this weekend, including this one, including the previous two that you just watched. Hopefully everybody was there. We got 41 videos for everybody this weekend. It's going to be a fun show. I hope you guys are joining us and stay throughout the weekend. And let's just go ahead and bring everybody on now. So where am... Oh, there I am. There I am right there. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a couple more faces in there from where I turned it on. Okay. Turn that on. Turn that on. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing?
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
We are alive.
We are live. Yes, we are.
We are
okay.
alive.
We are both alive and live. So hopefully we're both. But what's going on? Okay, so Jason from Gigaparts, I see you popped in there. What's up, buddy?
How's it going, guys?
Special guest of the hour.
That's right. That's right.
Has everybody recovered from Dayton yet?
Literally and physically, yes.
Some of us more than others.
Yes, some of us more than others, yeah.
Some of us brought a little bit extra home.
So I was really hungover on Sunday.
Yes, you were.
And then I got sick on Wednesday, and now I'm better now. And Now I'm nursing myself with some vodka and soda.
Got to make sure you
So-
kill all the rest of that bacteria.
Yeah.
right.
Well,
That's
Josh,
right.
Josh, you and I did that a couple years ago. The first time I was on your live stream, we were both really sick.
Yes, I think that was literally. I think that was COVID. I think
I
that
do
was.
too. I really do.
I think I had COVID. I didn't get it. I didn't get it at Hamvention this year. I haven't got it except for that time when I was on with Mike, and
Yeah.
I was destroyed.
Yeah, I got it. I tested positive on Wednesday, but it only
You guys
lasted. It lasted less than 24 hours. The symptoms, anyway. I'm sure I'm still
Yeah.
contagious, but
You guys didn't turn the brewery into a super spreader event, did you?
We turned
With that
something
much
into
alcohol,
it. There
no.
was something into it. so I don't-
Everything was a super
Yeah.
spreader event.
The
Some of those
question-
chalk rooms with the little air cycle things. Did you see the tweet on that one where it was like
Yes.
the parts per million particles in the air was through any level of safe inhabitants of humans?
The question is can you go back to that place next year? Well, that will be the definitive
Yeah.
answer. If there's any
The troll pub?
right.
Oh,
And
they
if
will open
with the amount of money.
Oh,
Then guess-
yes.
Okay,
yes.
so the
You see
troll
where I'm
pub.
going.
So Josh, who's your admin that was sitting at the table with us? You weren't there. Okay, you weren't
Loyal
there.
or Dom?
No, it wasn't loyal.
Dominic?
He has a long
Jason?
beard. Long beard.
Jason.
Jason. No, that wasn't his name. I would remember that name. I want to say Zach.
Alec.
Alec. That's him. It was Alec. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that was him.
Uh-huh.
He gave us some venison. Mike, you left yours in the trailer, so I gave it to Frank. So
Damn yous.
you left it, dude. So he gave us some. Yeah. So he was talking. He said he asked the bartender dude at the Troll Pub at the end of the night. So how much did we spend?
Yeah.
We dropped $2,000 in that place.
Oh,
yeah.
He's like, you guys were right about. Now, not one person didn't pay for all
No.
that. You know.
No, we didn't.
And in fact, there was a lot of people that picked up a little bit of tab here and there and blah
Yep.
blah blah. Alec,
Very,
yeah,
very nice
yeah.
of
NAYO
everybody.
says Alec.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we dropped $2,000 in that place. So I tweeted to Josh. I was like, we should ask them for an affiliate link next year.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
other
that-
thing, so I know we took care of what was his name? Tom, the bartender.
Tom.
Tom,
So,
yeah.
I know
yeah,
when
Tom.
I cashed out, they automatically added 18% gratuity,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
God bless them. But I tipped probably another 20% on top of that without even realizing it, and I'm sure a lot of other people did too. So I mean, good for them. I used to work in restaurants. I was a cook. I was a waiter. I was a bartender. I was a server. I've done it
Yep.
all.
It's all
So
deeply
I know.
appreciated. Yes.
So
Yeah.
I hope to God everybody got as drunk as I did and over tipped.
He was a fantastic bartender too.
Oh my-
Beyond
He was.
just
He
pouring
was.
drinks, he was
He
like
was.
getting people
He
kicked
knew
out of
his
there. He was,
stuff.
he,
Yes.
yeah, he
Oh,
had it
there was
dialed,
this-
dialed down.
Yeah, there was this one guy who I thought was, I say part of our group from Hamvention. I thought he was, and it turns out, and Tom kicked the dude out, and I'm like, and I asked him, I was like, "Is that?" He goes, "Oh no, that guy comes in here all the time." I was like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "Yeah, he just gets a little bit too needy," and I'm like, "Dude, that's gonna be us in like 90 minutes. Just watch. You're gonna be kicking
Yeah,
us
but
out
we're
too."
chilling out. You know, like
Yeah.
every
This guy was
10
just
minutes,
kind
someone's
of
throwing another $100 bill at the guy.
right. Exactly.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah,
When
I,
he
I
was
would.
when he was kicking out that gentleman, I looked around. I was like, "Where's Mike? This is going to be another cigarette story. Where's Mike?"
Yeah. All right, I shared the link to the Buddy Poll giveaway in the chat once more. Thank you, TC Fitz, for the super chat, and thank you, Don, for the super chat. Appreciate you guys being in there today.
I got that link copied now.
Thanks, Frank. Cool. So, yeah, so without going into too many HIPAA violations,
Ooh, Jason's showing off something.
is that what I think it is?
I've got a few things just sitting around here right
Okay. Okay, I'll give you the floor here in just a second. Because I know you don't usually stay long, and that's cool. So without going into too many HIPAA violations, I'm not talking about anybody but myself. But yes, I caught COVID, which is not the first time I've had it. I'm pretty sure I had it in January. My wife and I got it both about the same time, somewhere after the first part of the year. I tested for it. I was negative, but I'm pretty sure I had it because the symptoms I had was very similar to some other people I know locally who had it 2 months later. And we're like, oh, yeah, that's what I had, too. And I tested positive.
What
I'm like,
were we
okay.
doing in January? Because you and I were together.
We were I was in Galveston when I
know,
had
but
it.
were we doing something before that, or was it just because you and I both got sick the same time?
Right. I think it was just we did the happy hour on New Year's Eve, and then we went to do that POTA the next day. Remember at the beach?
I came
Oh,
down
I
for
remember
that,
that.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only.
Sharing the microphone, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
We weren't on the happy
But
hour together. I
Cam
was here.
Hardering.
I think didn't you drive down the next day? I don't remember
The next day, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that
But,
just the last couple weeks. That was the first time I ever stayed over at the house.
Yeah. So I don't know. But for me, I had fever aches, full body fever aches for like a day. I had barely a little bit of nausea, and I had some congestion, which was like not even as bad as the allergies that I get 1 or 2 times a year. The fever aches were down to about 50% the next day. And that was the Tuesday was the bad day. They were down to about 50% on Wednesday, and they were virtually gone yesterday, and they're completely gone today. So I feel 97% right now. So I'm still a little bit tired, but my appetite's been gone. Now I can taste and smell everything. That's not the problem. I just I'll go get something to eat, and I'll eat about half of what's on the plate, and I'm like, I think I'm done. I just don't want to overstuff myself right now. So my energy's a little bit down, but other than that, I've been sleeping really well. Took some NyQuil at night, and I'm fine. So
coming off that January trip, I spent the night or the weekend down there with y'all, and I just got bad allergies that took me about a month to get over, like draining constantly. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I tested several times during that time period and never popped for COVID.
Did you guys know that Ed Manguel just passed his technician in general last night?
I saw that.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Really, congrats. That's
freaking
great.
Awesome, dude.
Oh, look
Congrats,
at that.
welcome.
All right then. There
That
you
is
go.
great. Yeah, very cool.
You are
Can't
in the
wait to hear you on
wrong
the air.
place right now, buddy.
Exactly right place.
Good.
No more
Glad to have you.
studying. Woo!
Yeah.
You got
Good
one
deal.
more to go.
Good deal. Okay. All right, so let's give Jason the floor here for a few minutes because I know he's got some show and tell stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
Hayden, Chris jumped in there a minute ago. I guess he popped out. Hayden, how long do you have?
A little while.
Okay.
Well.
All right, I'll let you go after Jason then.
Ew.
So, yeah, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm
Yes.
good.
You sent me a picture of that. Now explain that.
Is that a Nixie tube?
It is a Nixie tube.
Oh, sweet.
That's pretty cool.
It
That
is
cool.
a very customizable Nixie tube.
That's cool.
Each individual screen can be whatever you want it to be. So you can put your full call sign on there. You can run.
Josh is like Willet antenna.
Right.
How much can I put through it? How much?
Yeah,
you
how
can
much
put the
are
phone
your
if you
bench?
want to.
Oh, that's funny. It's like a water. It's like the Matrix.
That's like
It
Tetris
is.
almost. Yeah.
So basically, you can have 6 time zones or 6 alarms or 6 of whatever you want.
Are they
Huh.
available? Are they
So
available
cool.
right? The key word. Are they available right now on the website?
I ordered a batch of 20 that disappeared within about 2 days. So I've ordered some
Wow.
more.
All right then. Look at that.
Nice.
Look at
Okay
that.
then.
All right.
So be on the lookout for that. But this just came in today. And this is
Something. In a
these are the
box.
PowerWorks minis.
Saw that.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
Works.
The what?
Yeah, I saw those.
Yes.
They had those at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's a battery
What's
box.
in the box?
What's in the box?
Monty,
They did
and
a
for
pretty
you-
good job.
and
So
for you
that-
old
that
guys,
is-
Monty Hall. There we go. I'll take what's in the
That's
box.
pretty. Oh, that's pretty
Nice.
cool. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's a
How big of a
PowerWorks
battery is that?
battery?
that's a 1010 on that one. They make
10.
a 1012 too.
Okay.
So it comes complete. So it's got the wall charger in it. It's got everything you need to get going.
Cool.
At $219 to start.
Nice.
With the battery,
It's the battery, the box, the wall charger, everything.
the
It's
whole darn
Wow.
thing. Okay.
radio.
It's
in
got,
the, go ahead.
it's got 2 Anderson outs. It's got a 12-volt DC, and it's got a USB built into it as well as the meter.
How much for the Nixie tube clock monitor thing? Somebody's asking. In the chat.
$189.95.
$189.95.
Okay.
Radio in the Wild says, "Does Gigaparts have credit limits? Because I might need to up mine."
There's a lot of times, guys, we offer 12 months no interest financing.
Yeah, they actually do. That's that's a funny joke, but yes, they do, and they
That
take
is
PayPal credit too,
dangerous.
which I've been using for years.
Mhm.
So yeah.
But I can't go into the specifics of it. I know you guys are looking forward to the Huntsville show, but I've been told by 2 manufacturers they're doing world announcements of new products there.
Ooh.
I will try to convince them they need to let y'all know a little sooner than later.
Can you tell us the last letter in the manufacturer's name? Not the first letter, the last letter.
No.
Process of elimination, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I know. How easy would that be? You have to do a better challenge than that.
I'm a straight G, so I can't
All
really
right.
let you know anything. So
I respect that. I respect that. No,
Yeah.
I respect that.
Something with an A between A and Z.
Yeah. How many vowels? How many
Easy.
vowels in the
Let's do the Wordle version. Of
Wordle
it.
version?
Is it made in Japan?
Ah.
it's a great question.
Great question.
Do we know the representative? Is he also a ham radio operator?
Indeed,
Yeah.
he is.
All right.
Yeah.
See?
Insert represented here somewhere.
Mm.
Why would they have
So,
certs at a ham radio festival?
Shirts.
Shirts.
No, some of you guys got the opportunity
Certs with
to see
Retson, the breath mint?
Yeah.
No,
some of you guys got to see the prototype mini mast that got made.
Yes.
And those,
Yes.
those are
I
on
like it.
order, and they'll be here in the next about month or so. So
Imagine a world where your telescopic mast doesn't collapse in itself, but it's still able to be carried into the field.
Should we just tease this little guy here?
Is that your magic wand, Mike?
Look at him. He's
It looks like a
magician.
magic wand.
He's a magician.
Yeah.
Wingardium
Leviosa.
Leviatana.
MRD
This is
Houdini.
this is something that Gigaparts and I
MRDini.
are partnering up on. It's a carbon fiber mast. I think we're gonna come out with 2.
mhm.
Yeah, this is the prototype.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Good.
that's all the excellence I've got for tonight.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Appreciate all you guys did for us at the show last weekend, and
Thank you
looking
for the
forward
brisket. The brisket
And the
was
burger.
amazing.
I'm so upset I didn't get to have any brisket. I got there late.
Jason, give him your hot tip on the sous vide. I thought this is the best idea
Oh.
ever. I'm totally going to use this from now on.
to yeah.
The hot tip on the sous vide.
Yeah.
It makes the very best steaks I've ever had in my
No,
life.
how you had it all rigged up. Like, explain. Yeah.
Basically, you pre-cook the brisket and you put it and you vacuum seal it in a bag, and then you take the whole 15 pounds of it, stick it in a cooler, and then you put your water emergency circulator in there, and it reheats the food, and it keeps it perfectly hot the entire day.
That was pretty
Yes.
sweet.
Mhm.
That was amazing.
I'm doing 15 pounds
is.
of Boston butt this weekend, so
Ooh.
Well,
Racer X with
it
the
was-
$50 super.
Racer X with the 50.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude, nice. Thank you.
So, and he was there last weekend.
Yes.
It was.
You
I
got
got
to-
his shirt.
Got to meet him face to face, and
I got it. It's right here. It's literally on my.
yeah.
and Jason, you
Oh yeah, I've
introduced-
got He gave me that one of those. Yeah, it's
You
too big
introduced
for me.
me to-
There's
Nice.
there's a little thank you for the $50. Here's
That's right.
go check out Auto Part
Right.
Services
Yeah,
tires.
that's right.
Right there,
There you go.
guys. There you go. That
Yes.
$50
304.
well
That's
spent.
that's a
Right,
Well
right,
spent.
right.
No, 304. That was 305. Never mind.
What'd
So
you say,
Jason-
Jason?
you introduced us to a overlanding. The guy had 1 million followers. What was his name again?
Legend.
A legend.
You talking
Well,
about Dave?
he's not an
Canterbury.
he's not an overlander.
I brought him by.
Although he's gonna be.
Well, I sent him to you. I was like, go
Yeah.
talk to Jason. He
Mhm.
has some prototype bags. He's like,
Yeah.
bags? I said, yes, Jason from Gigaparts. Mention bags, and y'all will just have a ball.
I told him you guys were getting into the overlanding scene, and his eyes lit up. But he's not. He's kind of in that scene, but he's more of like the survivalist,
Mhm.
off-grid survivalist type dude. So
I mean, his
but,
entire backyard is overlanding. So
well, that's true. Yeah. Dave Canterbury is who you're talking
Dave
about.
Canterbury.
Dave Canterbury.
So,
He's a super
yeah.
nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Section.
I saw him there, and I was like, oh, in fact, KM4ACK Jason pointed him out to me, and I'm like, oh, yeah. And I recognized him as soon as Jason pointed him out, and I'm like, okay. So I stood there because he was talking to the guys at Quicksilver Radio, And he got done and he walked up, he started walking my way, and I said, Mr. Canterbury, and he's like, hey buddy, how are you? And I'm like, and I introduced myself, and he's like, yeah, I watch your channel. And I'm like, really?
Sorry.
Okay.
Can I
Thanks.
fan girl it for a second?
He did that for Jason too.
So-
KM4ACK. It was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
really? You
Jason's-
watch my
yeah,
channel?
really? Yeah.
He watches all of us. He fell into ham
Yeah.
radio really, really hard.
That's
Really
I told
hard,
him.
yeah.
I told him that you had
Awesome.
told me that, and I watched one of his more recent POTA videos,
Yeah,
and he did POTA from his vehicle, and he did pretty good. So
I think his
I was like-
backyard is a POTA.
he
literally-
said he said it like
What a
backed up to a
bastard.
park or something. Yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
50 POTAs within, I think, 50 miles. He said.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
lousy with POTAs out on
Let's-
Crazy.
Western
move over there.
Ohio, I think, or Eastern. I can't. Jackson.
No. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, cool guy. Good to meet him at the show. But great, cool. Well, thanks for being here once again, Jason.
Absolutely.
And let me know when those items will be on the website, and we'll get you some exposure for them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, there's Pat. Okay.
I'm actually
Got it.
working on an antenna that I've got a hold of, and I need something like that mast. A telescopic won't hold this up. I need something that can lock it in really tightly. So
You've got the first one that comes off the ship.
all right, yeah, cool. All right,
that
we'll
one.
talk. Yeah,
Yeah.
the hand
Yeah.
portable, a
The
little
big
bit
one.
bigger than a
The one
telescopic.
With the
The
latches.
lock-ins, yeah, like a tripod.
Yeah.
That's just like their 50 and 25 foot ones now. They just made a shorter one.
Yeah,
Or
it's a little bit more.
collapsible.
You could backpack it, right?
Yes.
Like it
Oh,
can
yeah.
water bottle
Correct.
backpack pretty
Yeah.
easy. Water bottle pouch.
Yeah, the one I got's taller than I am when it's fully collapsed.
Yeah.
Right, I was just gonna say because I
Sorry.
bought the first one they
This
had
one's taller than you are when it's
for the
fully collapsed.
for the first
Well, I
YouTuber
was
Hamfest.
waiting for that. I was waiting for that, but
Mike,
yeah.
how about this one?
that little guy.
He's so
size,
cute.
size doesn't matter, they say.
Yeah.
Couldn't put up a signal stick with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Right.
all about how you.
It's for J-pull, roll up J-pull.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
There you go.
It's all about how you use these.
I always use the
masks.
curtains in the hotels when I'm using the roll up J.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll be in
Absolutely.
Denver. I'll be in Denver in another week. I get to
Uh-oh.
play radio again with the J pole in a hotel.
Nice.
Let's give Hayden the floor here for a little bit because I think he's not able to stay for the whole time. So, dude, hold on. Let me wait for John to pop into the chat real quick.
Got to go back to work or
So
something?
so
maybe?
The weekend.
Okay. All right.
But
It's
I'm gonna
only
have lunch.
11
So
o'clock.
so
there.
are you
It's
here?
only 11 in the morning.
Yeah, it's like
7 a.m.
afternoon. It's 11 a.m.
I'll stick around for a little while. yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to be courteous. Excuse me for trying to be courteous. I did want to comment on how the origami, the folding of the paper, produced an ICOM radio.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave that there but I was like, hey, I need you guys to get really good at folding paper and produce me a flex radio. But because right now you're at the ICOM level, so that's a joke. I'm just joking. But that was a good stream. I really appreciated you guys how you guys put that together. It was a fun show, Hayden. So what's going on? What's going on down on your side of the planet?
I kind of said to Chris in that towards the end, I was hurrying him along because you started the happy hour early, and I knew that you did, but he didn't know that. So, sorry
well,
if we
I
started a little bit late.
No. Well, I started my intro, so I let it run for like 2 or 3 minutes before, just to just so the notifications all go out. But yeah, I didn't actually start until you guys ended, but that's cool.
Hey, so I had. So while all of you guys were having the best weekend ever last weekend, I probably had the worst weekend I've had in a long time because I was sitting on the couch and I was seeing all of these Hamvention videos and I was getting serious FOMO. I've-
Next year, come down, man. There's three
Then we
big
gotta
ones.
start a GoFundMe so you can buy
Well,
the plane ticket.
That's
Hey,
right. That's right. We should
that's-
do that.
That's not the problem. That's not the problem. But yeah, I am considering Hamvention 2023.
Oh,
so-
Michael.
Yes.
Awesome.
If Rob can make
Good.
it out from the UK, you can make it up from Australia.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
So-
Two guys
Australia's
from
a little bit
Australia-
further, but sure.
Two guys from Australia flew into California, poded all the way to Ohio,
I
and then
met
poded
them.
all the way back. I met him too,
Yeah.
Mm.
and so
Tony
like,
and someone.
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Well, Mike, I forget Mike's last name, the owner of Ham Radio Deluxe, he now lives in Australia. He's an expat. And when I told Chris from Buddy Poll, I said, did you get my email from my friend Hayden in Australia? He said, yes, he got your email, but since you weren't at the show to pick it up, he couldn't. He was like, you have to come to the show to pick it up to take it home, or else you could have had a hex beam, Hayden. So maybe if there's
maybe rubbing it even harder.
Yeah. I'm just being honest with you, man. I'm just being honest with you. Let me.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's
He
gone.
ran
Oh yeah,
away.
yeah. There you go.
Oh.
Fly to the U.S. Let me. Hey, Michael Mastro, if I'm saying your name right. $100
buddy.
super chat, buddy. Gentlemen,
Whoa.
each and every one of you have been a great help to me as an amateur radio operator. Thanks to all of it and everything you've done for amateur radio operators everywhere. So thank you for the super chat. Thank you for being in the chat.
Thank you.
Thank you for
cheers.
We do it for you.
Yeah,
Cheers, Michael.
for sure.
They're only
So,
noodles, Michael.
Well, I do it for me
Cool.
too, because I like radio, but you too.
Yeah.
Good
More
for you.
whiskey.
So,
For you.
so what
If
else?
I'm-
What else, Hayden?
Not much. Not much. I've released 20 videos this month, so I've been a little bit busy. But
That's good.
But no, it's Hamvention. Yeah, want to get there. Actually, David Minster sent me a message and he said, "Where were you?" He said we had the we had the Hamfest booth and everything, and he says you can come to Pacificon or. And I said, no, if I'm coming over, I'm coming for the big one. Like I'm coming for Hamvention. So.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Put it on your calendar for next year, man.
And I'll buy everyone on this call. I'll buy you all a round of drinks at that bar that you went to.
Uh-oh.
So,
Uh-oh. Don't go
it's
to
gonna
boys.
cost- and it's gonna
Define a
cost-
round.
and it's,
Yes.
Right.
and it's going to
Right.
cost me a lot of money because the exchange rate is terrible. Because everything
Right.
costs me double.
Yeah.
Just throw money at Tom and he'll make it go somewhere.
Yeah.
One round, Mike. One
Yeah.
round.
One round, yeah. One round.
You know, a round in America is different than a round in Australia, right?
I was
Is
gonna
it?
Say, what's the
Not
you
doing a
sure?
shoey.
Are you
I don't
sure?
know.
Oh. Hey, there's a yes. Yeah, no, we got to get you doing a shoey.
No.
Yes.
I mean, 2 rounds. We might happen, but well, I usually just wear sandals now, so.
Oh, so
shoey's
it'll just
not
run
gonna-
straight through. Then
It would be more like a luge.
A luge.
It all depends whose shoe it is, too.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's Mike's shoe. You don't do it out of someone else's. That's disgusting.
It's
No.
the guy,
Let's be
Yeah,
civil
it's so
here.
much better out of your own smelly shoe.
right. Or it's the guy who's buying it.
I don't know.
No, it'll be
Tom.
fun.
Thanks,
Tom,
Arthur, for the super chat.
Tom at the bar all night, man. I was just like, give me another good whiskey. And he'll just like, and then he brings up this bottle and tells me this awesome story. I'm like, that sounds amazing. As soon as I pick up the glass, I forgot
Oh.
every word.
And he was a whiskey
Yeah.
expert.
Yeah.
And he was saying stuff, and I'm like, sure, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But I was like, you need to talk to Frank.
Oh,
So-
we talked. We talked.
Yeah, I know you did.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
to go back, but next time rent out that room with the speakeasy. And
Yeah.
also the front area after it stopped raining was amazing. Oh, I
Yes.
just hung out there the whole
Agreed.
night after it stopped
Yep.
raining.
And Josh, you
Yes.
need to share the super secret stream that you did because it was in the middle of the night for me and I didn't get to see it.
Josh, I do need you to text me a link for that.
Yeah.
I need to see that.
I have it
awesome
proper
screen.
private. I may have to like download it and re-upload it because too many people have the URL. Like it's posted everywhere.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
And this
Unlisted.
is
Yeah.
this is literally
Unlisted.
no. This is literally one of those ones where someone will download it and re-upload it because
Yeah.
it's
Let-
wild.
Wait a minute. If Pam and Tommy Lee survived, I'm sure you will survive. You'll be fine.
I don't know.
Kinda.
Did they? Have you seen the documentary on
no,
that
I don't
whole
want-
thing?
I don't
Yeah.
want to see
Yeah.
it.
Kim survived. It's okay.
Fantastic.
Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know Carlos downloaded it already. And I know
Oh,
a couple
he's the
others
man to
have.
go
Yeah.
to.
All right,
See,
I'm
that's
gonna hold it
see,
close.
see, that's dangerous. Carlos has it. That's dangerous.
If it's on the internet,
It's
it's already
blackmail.
out there.
Right.
No, you know what's dangerous? Sideboom. Sideboom got down has it.
Oh
and
my
he
gosh.
memed
Oh.
all of it.
Yeah.
That's
He would.
scary.
He would.
I
I
have
heard
seen
the
some
rumors.
Kyle
I want to
memes.
watch it.
Yeah.
Unicorn head.
The
I-
Kyle meme is the best. Is the
Oh
best
my
one.
God.
For
Yeah.
sure.
The frat house.
So I was not there for that. I went back to the trailer, and I woke up the next morning and I got a notification. I was like, oh, they live streamed last night. That's right. Yeah.
that's
They
nice.
live streamed.
That's
So I'm
real
like,
nice.
oh, I guess I missed it. That's too bad I missed that. And I'm watching it, and like 20 minutes into it, I'm like, God, I'm glad I was not here. I mean, this is freaking hilarious. You know, I watched the whole thing, but I'm like, yeah, I didn't miss that. I didn't miss being here on this one. I mean, the stream was like 55 minutes long, and half of that was Mike just trying to get out a few words. So,
how did it compare to last year's happy hour on the Hamfest?
This watch. Did you see this?
Yeah, it was similar to that.
He got out more than a couple of words.
He got but it took him like 20
words.
It took him like 20 minutes to get started though, because he couldn't quit laughing.
Was that one of the was that a stream where you couldn't monetize it, Josh?
No,
because of certain content in it, or
no,
it was clean.
Like that
it was clean. We were just
then what's
cracking up,
the problem? Just
laughing up. We were just cracking up the whole time.
Incriminating.
It's uploaded. It's not going anywhere.
Incriminating. So, all right, let's give John the floor for a minute. What's up, John? How are you?
Oh,
no audio.
You gotta mute somewhere else. You're not muted in Zoom, but it's muted somewhere else.
Unmute.
Please stand by for technical.
I'll fang microphone.
Dun, 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 dun,
He'll get it.
dun, dun, dun.
There it is. I think I caught him off guard.
Just rage.
Maybe the cigar ash got in the stuff.
Well,
yeah, I probably dropped cigar ash. In
I
his
gotta know
mixer.
what that shirt is because I have an idea.
Peacoda?
But
It looks like mash.
I
Looks
feel
like a
that's
mash.
something we talked about at Hamvention.
Oh, okay.
That became a thing. I don't know who said it first, but
Well, then he needs to fix that audio.
I think it is what I think
all
it
right,
is.
all right. We're all gonna win.
He'll
I'm
figure
glad
it
that
out.
you're not Clarence as well, Izzo.
So
That's,
I'm gonna take a minute here.
Go ahead,
And
Frank.
I got an awesome ICOM shirt. Josh got one. I got an ICOM swag bag. Oh my God, it's amazing. Dude, inside this little
You
pharmacy.
made John leave.
Yeah,
No.
I'm
about
sure
to
he's
leave too.
reconnecting.
He'll be back. Jason, you watch if he got Joyce back. He got
I got it.
nutrition bar. This is like a Hamfest, survival pack.
Survival
You got-
kit, yeah.
I
you got
love those
some
granola bars.
water bottle. He gave you a hat for the sun, and he said, "Well, if Jason comes by, I might give him one, but I don't know." And I was like, "What? Why do you don't know?" And he looked at me and he goes,
Joke's on him. I went by and some other guy was handing those out, and I'm like, "Oh, that's nice," and I turned around and kept walking. So, I've actually got a couple of those swag bags from years past, but that's funny that he did that.
The new
But
one's
he-
metallic.
Tell him my
decided-
latest video is about a Baofeng.
Okay.
So.
I died laughing. He just looked at me dead and goes,
There's a long story behind that starts way before this.
so you're upset
Yes.
you're not going to get the Baofeng swag bag at the next Hamvention.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm torn up about that.
"Well, if they
A
come
bushel
out,
of fangs. Bushel of fangs.
Bushel of fangs. Yeah.
I hope he comes back."
Radiodity was there at
Yes.
Hamvention.
I totally missed the booth.
Yeah.
I forgot they were
They
there.
were there.
They were locked away in some spot. I didn't see them.
No, they were over there by
They were,
over there by who
Who
was
the
it?
heck were they next to?
They messaged me too on Twitter. They're like, "You
Yeah.
didn't come by." I'm like, "Why didn't you ping me? I forgot.
Yeah.
There was so much going on."
I went by and talked to him. I think on first thing Friday morning. They were down there by on the other side of
They
like
were right across from Ellicraft.
Yeah,
What?
exactly.
How
Yeah,
did I miss that?
they were at
The
the
end of
very end.
Ellicraft.
They were at the
They had
very
like
end.
one little table too. That was
Right.
it.
Right. Yeah. It was.
Totally
It's
missed
it was
that.
just one booth, but
I walked down that aisle and I totally didn't pick up on it.
I
There's
talked to.
you could skip a lot. You could skip over a lot. if
Oh
you're not paying
yes,
attention.
yes, absolutely
It's
agreed with
five-
that. But
5 buildings, a
Dustin.
6 for the forum, and a horse track. They
you're
had
there, John.
All right, perfect. Thanks.
There he is.
a horse track. They had nothing but swap meet area.
Mm-hmm.
This place was humongous.
Multiple swap areas technically, but
Mhm.
yes, it's just
Yes.
crazy.
How many of you was it your first time going there? Or have you all been before?
Pat's first time.
Only Pat.
K6ARK was first time.
Mm.
Adam.
Yeah, it's probably Adam's
Carlos
first
also.
time.
Carlos
Carlos.
also.
Yeah, Carlos's first time. Yeah. This is my.
And everyone would go again.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd go
Most
tomorrow.
definitely, yeah.
I'd go tomorrow, catch COVID again, go through that whole thing again. I don't mind. Doesn't bother me.
I need
I
to
was
go
good.
again because I didn't get to see everything.
I know.
Yeah, you were there
Which-
late.
Yeah.
Josh needs to go again to see Radiodity.
Well, I mean, I've been talking to him on Twitter since.
Well, I
then, but
did a
still.
video. I did a video of the booth. So if you need to see it, Josh.
Mm.
Okay, it's John.
So,
John, welcome back. You got
Yeah.
audio.
Thank you. Now it works.
Yeah,
See,
now it works.
And here's what it is. I had to set up the audio because now, let me see if I can
There
get it
it
in
is.
better. Porta potties on the air. It's the
Yeah.
new,
I love
latest,
that.
greatest thing.
Yes. Yes.
Porta
know,
potties on the air.
Porta potties on the air. We're taking the world by storm. Our signals might be crappy. Our hunting might be smelly, but gosh darn it, we'll get it out there.
I love it. I love it.
Instead
My
of we're
name's- my
taking the
name's
world by storm, taking the world by smell.
right, right. And I'm not even going to talk about SSOTA because this is a family show. No, it was funny because we were there and where the Yezu booth was and everything, we were like out the back, and every time we'd walk back outside, we'd look over to porta potties and there was this big tower up there. And then so I started joking around. I
Yes.
said, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start porta potties on the air. So I took this picture and then I posted it on my
Oh,
personal
that's funny.
Facebook page, and then it just went nuts. And now we're going live. We have a whole scheme set up, so there's multipliers. So
Steam.
yeah, it's great. It's gonna be great.
God.
You gotta
You
take take the charcuterie board with an 891
Yes.
there.
in the tournament.
Yes.
1 point for number one, 2 points for number two.
There you go. There you go. That's
it's-
the point system. That's the point system.
Well, the point
Great
system's very
multiplier.
complex. I don't think most people are going to be able to do it. So you get a point if
For every
a
peanut.
multiplier if it's not a green or blue one. So on the way back home, I found
Ooh.
some orange ones. You get an additional multiplier if it's at a construction area. Multipliers if there's two together. I
But
mean,
John,
it's a
This is
whole
like
great system.
Womplota level of
Oh, it is.
unlockables. This is
It is.
awesome. Yeah,
John,
Yeah.
we have to know the answer to this question.
Yeah.
Logging via paper.
We prefer electronic in this case on there.
Oh.
I was going to ask MRD that question, but we
Yeah.
don't want to ask
Yeah,
his
yeah, we-
software because he's
See, I would
told me
say
Charmin.
I would
You
say
said
paper
Charmin.
logging.
Yeah.
I would say paper logging would be more apropos with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
There
And
you
who
go,
did we
Mike.
send our paper logs to?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Charmin. You sent him to the
Yeah.
Charmin
Yeah.
company.
John, are you good on QRZ?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
No.
John,
No.
can we take this international as well?
Yeah,
yeah.
we can. We could do IPPOTA. On there.
Right.
Well, we can call it Dunnies on the air because that's what we call porta potties down
Call
here.
them Dunnies,
so-
really?
Yeah.
Dunny's on there.
Dodo.
Yeah.
That's good.
No, it just took off. I mean, it was like a joke, and then, like I said, we're driving back. We're driving through construction about Chicago, and then, we're sitting there, and the best part is like my whole family's involved with it too. So, actually get double multipliers if the porta potty is not completely 90 degrees. So if it's tilted more,
Challenging. There's a challenge in that, isn't there?
yeah.
Oh,
Is there a
gosh, yeah.
mobile aspect that if you operate while it's on the back of the trailer being carted?
Well, see, we
Ooh,
think
that's roving.
kind-
That's
well,
roving, right?
Yeah.
That's roving.
kind of falls into roving, but then you don't get the multipliers for the ones together.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
Oh,
it's,
I've
no.
got an idea for a
Oh,
twofer, but it might be a little graphic.
Oh, there's so much I want to say, right, Mike? I better text you on that one. Mike, I'm gonna text you on that
ouch.
one.
yeah, we're gonna
Let me
chili
thank
sprint.
let me thank Jeff Griffin for the $99 super chat. Thanks, guys, for everything you do for the ham community. Really enjoy the videos, even when I end up buying stuff I don't need. Boy, how many times have I heard that?
Yep.
We all do that, buddy.
Hey, hear that? Hey,
Welcome
you
to the
cost me a
club.
lot of. Hey, thanks for your videos. You cost me a lot of money. And Gigaparts and Yezu, thank you. So,
Thank you, Jeff.
yes, thanks, Jeff. Thanks for the super chat, and thanks for being here tonight, bud. But yeah, good show, John. So, how was Hamvention for you overall? How did it go?
It went pretty good, except for the crappy internet. No pun intended with
Yeah.
there. But we had bad
Yeah.
internet. It overall went good. We did a lot of technical help, which we weren't really able to do in years past on there because, well, the internet didn't play with it. So we were using the monitor for showing people more technical diagrams and stuff. I would say Friday we were super steady with peaks of like the booth kind of filling up, and then Saturday was very consistent, and then Sunday, which I heard from a lot of people, was just kind of everybody was just kind of tired, and everybody was just like, we were done. It was so hot on Friday and Saturday, and so Sunday was a relief. But I will tell you, about 3:00, I had no qualms about leaving.
Yeah. Yeah.
John, what was the camera that you showed me? I forgot to write it down. I didn't type it in my phone, and that's what killed me.
Sure. It's called a Mevo, MEVO. And that's the ones that I'll tend to use a lot, like when we go out and do these kind of things and all those kind of things. They're really great. They connect with the Wi-Fi, and it's great for doing a lot of the videos that I've done on my personal channel, as well as like the Yaesu channel and stuff.
Yeah, you had a nice technology-wise, the Yaesu booth. I mean, it looked very much like 19, but you could see that there was upgrades to it that you had done or been involved in. It was well appointed, it looked like.
Well, we were going to do a redo in 2020, but then all of a sudden it was like, after we left Hamcation in 2020, and we went back to the office, I was just like, this, because we left a week, literally all of us left a week before the official like COVID lockdown thing happened and everything like that. So it was going to be a redo anyways, but hey, we'll get back into it and slowly on the way. And we'll wait until next year to see what happens.
Good. It was a really fun show.
It was. I mean,
Say the
it
least.
was nice
I mean-
because we got to see a lot of. It was more like a kind of like a homecoming, I would say, than a show.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know that they said they're, at least to us, they said that they were down boots. And I know even in the building we were in, Yaesu wise, building 3, they had open spots. But I think it was pretty well attended and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came out with a. Okay, let me go find that real quick.
Yeah, the
'cause,
numbers are out.
The numbers are out.
31,400 or 3
Right.
something, 300. Yeah.
Where was
I
that?
mean, that's 1,000 off of what it was in 19,
Got
which,
an
to be honest, that's
FTM
higher than I expected. All things said and done.
Kyle's
Right.
link to past years was very interesting. We look at the numbers. Very
Right.
interesting.
Are you talking about the
Very
80s one that had like all the scantily clad women and everything like that from Hara?
Yes.
There was
Not
a
going
video.
there.
There was a video from Hamvention 1987.
Yeah.
And the thumbnail had some chick in a bikini or in a one-piece swimsuit, but if you watch
there.
through it, it's just a bunch of dudes that are older than I am that
I'm
have
not there.
1980s haircuts.
The video I posted.
back then.
Hey,
that
wait.
Yeah,
video I dug
the
up?
one you
That
you
was
dug up,
wild.
John.
That was a wild
wild.
video.
It was
Hey.
interesting to watch. It really was.
So, John, answer this for me. There was a thing in that video, and I know you haven't seen the video, but like radios used to be open topped, and they were on these cool little turntables. Why don't we do that anymore? That's kind of cool.
You know why? To be honest with you,
Yeah,
I'll
why?
tell you this. And I know this happened, and I won't say the other name.
Somebody
there
threw
was
a
some
drink in there.
No, there was sabotaging going on this year, and there's been
People like taking pictures.
no, like people were purposely trying to break radios.
What?
Really?
No,
Yep.
no.
Yep. No,
Really?
I was shocked
That's-
ourselves, and
That's
that's and we saw a little bit of it at Hamcation. That's why we kind of changed things up a little bit on there. People always will come and try to steal stuff. First of all, that's what they do. Literally,
That's
people will come into
crazy.
the booth. And, oh yeah, I
Come
know.
on.
Like I know.
Unfortunately, I've experienced that myself.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to say Quicksilver, but it was someone else that's like a parts dealer and stuff like that. And
Uh-huh.
like 2018 or
they've got
2019,
it,
someone went along, and I don't want to say his name because I don't know if it was him, but there was a parts dealer sort of like him. Okay, and they said that someone came by and just took a whole handful of connectors or something and dumped it into the bags and stuff like that. And then we heard other people were going around playing with demos and trying to break things and stuff like that on there. So, I mean, it's kind of sad that
kinda shitty.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
really is.
Yeah.
It really is, especially at a Hamfest. That's terrible. But yeah, unfortunately, I've seen that at some of our smaller Hamfests where a couple of the vendors actually had stuff stolen off their table.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And I'm
John,
like,
that happened to you this
that's
month,
just-
this show? Somebody broke a radio?
No. We were on top of it. Normally, people would try to come in, and they've come in. They've done this to us. ICOM, Kenwood, Olinko, when they were there. People would try to steal knobs and antennas and batteries. I mean, and
Knobs.
bell clips, everything
Knobs.
like that. Yeah, the knobs are still knobs, right?
Yeah.
but
Jeez.
but no,
they're all
this-
nubs.
this year it was we did the booth a little differently just because some people were worried about COVID and everything, and I guess Ohio did
Mhm.
turn into a super cedar event anyways, from my understanding afterwards. But it was kind of one of those deals where we're like, nah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna keep it away.
After we were there, it certainly was. Super Cedar.
Yeah, because I'll tell you this: there was I heard of a couple other events. There was a dog show taking place in the area, and a couple other events and stuff. And it sounds like there's a lot of people that got COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me. I self-medicated and I stayed away.
I dodged it. I don't know how I did, but
Same here.
Good. Good. Yeah. No. Congrats to all of you who did. I had it for two days, maybe 2.5 days, something like that. I'm over it. I feel fine now.
I think there was like 3 or 4 of the YouTubers that got it, but
yeah, there's. I mean, I don't. People getting sick with COVID's kind of a touchy subject, so I'm not going to name names.
I'm
but yeah,
not naming names.
Yeah,
there's
a
couple
some
of
other
us.
people who had it though.
Hey, just on another note, respect to all of you guys for doing all of your videos, but I think my favorite video was the one by Steve Goodgame for the ARRL, the youth outreach one.
That was good.
That was
I
great.
really
That was a
enjoyed
great
that.
video. You didn't like my Gigaparts video? I had to go out and find their truck because it wasn't being displayed. They couldn't get into the event.
You stuck the tank radio stick on.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I saw that. That was
I've watched
good.
a lot of Hamvention videos.
That was good.
Frank.
But
you should
did
be a
you did a
meme.
great job. It was like
There
I
should
was
be a
there.
meme now with that slap thing. You know,
yes!
it's leaking water.
Yes.
And it's just tank.
Billy
Yeah.
Mays,
Yeah.
but with
Yeah.
Frank's
But
face
there's
on it with the
more.
magnet.
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
more.
That's perfect. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
No,
That's
you got to put it over the gas tank.
The
Put
gas
it over the
tank.
gas tank
There you
cap
go.
there. Yes, that's gonna
Yeah.
get them.
Next time, yes, I'm doing that next time.
So FYI, for everybody that watched the recording for the ARRL, everybody asked me what mics I was using. That's that DJI mic pack. I threw the mic pack on him,
Oh,
and that worked perfectly. So
that
FYI.
made a massive difference.
And,
Like,
and let me, a little inside baseball. Steve has a booming voice. I had that mic pack down to -6 dB.
It'll actually
The
go to a
camera-
negative number.
And
Negative
the camera
number?
won on the input of the microphone. So the Rhodes won't do that. The Rhodes are they'll overload like crazy. The
I wish
DJI
my
was
Rode
very
would do
nice.
that.
That
Oh, it was
DJI
pretty
was
cool.
beautiful.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
so
very
jealous
impressed.
of it.
Yeah.
I
and it was
overload
good
my
to,
road on all the way down gain.
and it was good to hear the
audio.
audience as well, to hear the questions from
That
the
was
audience.
me running around with the other mic
Yeah.
pack and
Yeah.
getting in people's faces.
Because usually you don't hear them though, and you only get half the.
Show the trailer
thing.
picture.
Yeah,
Carlos posted.
but where was he at? He wasn't in the forum room, was he?
Yeah, no, he was in the. So Steve works for the ARRL. He was a part of the ARRL area, right? And then he, a day before, he was like, "Josh, can you record this talk?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely." And so we went off to the forum room, and it was on Saturday, 2 or 3 o'clock, for an hour. We shot the whole thing, and he's like, "Just do whatever you want with it." And I was like, "All right." So I posted it on my channel.
Nice, because like by the time we did a forum on Friday night, and we tried to do a recording, and all we heard was the air handler in the background.
I'm telling you, these mic packs are pretty good. The DJ, they're brand new. They just came out. But yeah, no offense to the folks at Hamvention. They were doing their best with trying to live stream it and all that, but it had some issues.
Yeah. You know what? I did not catch any of the forums this time. I
We
usually
never have
do.
the
I
time.
usually go to at least 1 or 2 forums, but let me think of how I can say this where Mike won't get his feathers ruffled.
Oh boy.
So the last time I was at Hamvention 3 years ago, okay, my channel was much smaller, and I had more
Under
time.
100,000.
I had more time to do things like go to forums. The DMR forum at Hamvention is usually pretty darn good. I like DMR, so the DMR forum is usually pretty cool. I've gone to the Arden forum. Those guys weren't there this year, so I need to email them and find out what's going on with those guys.
Yeah, what's up with that?
But I don't know. They weren't there. So I've gone to the Arden forum
Hey,
several
what's-
times.
what's-
I've gone to the DMR forum. Let me finish, Frank.
Okay.
And I had less time this year than I have in years past because of all of the. In fact, my wife made a comment, and I'm like, yeah,
Oh.
that's a running joke. And she's like, well, it must. She's like, do people stop you when you go to these shows? And I'm like, that's kind of a running joke now because Josh and I can't walk through a room without, like it should take 2 minutes to walk through this room and it takes us 20. So it's kind of a running, because Kyle was with me a lot of the weekend at Huntsville and here. And he's like, dude, I'll see you later. I don't have time for this. I'm like, oh, that's all right. Go ahead. So, I mean, it's in a good way. In a good way. I'm making a joke, but in a good way. So
You need to
Carlos-
walk around with the unicorn thing on your head, and then you'll be
right?
able to
Yeah, I
walk
should
around.
do that. Yeah,
You gotta do the
yeah,
Adam
yeah.
Savage,
I should
cosplay
totally do
thing.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Carlos put me in your group between you and Josh, like walking through any building
Yeah.
you get stopped.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you flatter me. But because several times I'm walking with either one of y'all, I'm like, I'll see you at the trailer or wherever we're headed. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah. You did. You said that to me, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
you
like,
know,
all
you
right.
know, and I really, I incredibly, in all seriousness, I incredibly appreciate people coming up to me at these shows and saying, "Hey, I watch your videos and I like what you said here, I like what you did here." But the best thing, my favorite thing is when I hear that people either got licensed or got their upgrade from watching videos on my channel. So I really appreciate you guys being out there and telling me that.
I think it's to all of us up here who go to these Hamfests. Stop us if we're just walking, and if we have time, we will stand there and talk to you and say, "Hey, I want to hear what you got to say." And even in my video this time around, I put you on camera. I think that made an awesome video of
Yes.
just like what's going on in your ham bench, and I interviewed y'all. That was my
Yeah.
video. Was you? I
That was
highlighted
awesome.
y'all.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so much better, I think, than having the vendors, which I do love the vendors having them on there. And I got several vendors, which I'm going to be posting shortly. But I think
But not Yezu, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Hey.
what's up there, Frank?
Oh,
It's very much like mudding. If you've ever been mudding before, if you lose that forward momentum, that's when you start really slowing down.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So when
yeah.
people stop me and I was in an open area,
yeah,
I was done. I was there for 30 minutes at least.
Yeah,
And so generally, I would say, like, if you're stopping, like, do you mind walking with me? We can talk the whole way
Right,
there. We can
right,
talk about whatever
right.
you want. But if you can come with me, I'm
Yeah.
going over to this such and such
Yeah.
booth. I would love that.
I
and
said that
and literally,
several
the
times.
group would get bigger and bigger as we were going.
Right. and people would come up. I live streamed on Friday. I live streamed the flea market. No, Saturday. I live streamed the flea market on Saturday, and I live streamed the Sunday event because a lot of people leave Saturday night. So Sundays, I just wanted to say, hey, this is what it actually looks like, guys.
Yeah.
But I live streamed both of those days, and people come up to me after the live stream. They're like, "Hey, I'm sorry. I came up to you and talked to you during the live stream. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your live stream." I'm like, dude,
That's what it's for.
come up. That's what it's for. Come up
Yeah.
and talk to me, man. That's not a problem. Come on. That's awesome. I think that's great. I don't take offense to that at all. I mean, the fact that if people are watching the stream, you know, that's excellent. So I'll always fun to see folks like that.
And
so.
the other thing I wanted to say, let's not put down anyone who wasn't there, any vendors or whatnot, because if they chose to stay out because of personal reasons or worried about the big C in the room being COVID, hey, more power to you.
I
More
don't think
power to
COVID.
you.
I don't think COVID was even mentioned prior to the show.
You know what?
Not
I'm
that I
still
not
gonna
that I
give
heard.
you-
about.
I'm still going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
families first, and
It
you're
was
first.
on the ticket, though. It was on the ticket.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. So here's the reality in my world. Okay, so Texas has been open up for like a year and a few months, something like that. I don't remember exactly how long. Okay, I haven't worn a mask. I haven't socially distanced. I haven't done any of that in about a year in Texas. And I know of a few people who've gotten sick here and there, but it's been very, very few and far between. So when I went to Dayton, Josh, you made a comment the other day. You're like, you thought that we, how did you word it? We were more aware or something like that at Huntsville and at Hamcation. And I'm like, well,
super aware. Yeah.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
all bets off at Hamvention.
right, exactly.
Nobody cared.
And while that's, and yeah, nobody cared. But that's how it's been in Texas for a year or more. Nobody cares. Everybody walks around. Everybody does everything. And again, I don't hear about people getting sick. I mean, yeah, few and far between. Sometimes a little bit, yes. But for the most part, everything's fine. So the thing about Hamvention, this part's my opinion, okay? The thing about Hamvention was there were so many people coming in from other areas, including overseas, into that one little area for 4 days. That's kind of what made it a little bit of an issue. Now, I know several people who've caught it. Everybody I know who's caught it has either gotten over it or they're in the middle of it and they're like, yeah, I'm fine. It just feels like a cold. So this newest variant's not as big of a deal. I'm not trying to say that COVID's not a big deal or it's not real. Don't take conspiracy from this. I'm just
Everybody
saying
at Jason
Yep.
with all
right,
your-
exactly. Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah,
blame
so-
Chicago, but now that you say that, it might have been the Martin Lynch and Sons boys.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I kid.
They were
Those
close
guys-
talkers,
those guys
very
were
close
Yeah.
talkers.
Awesome.
They
to me.
were-
Those guys
yeah.
were
we
great.
had a couple of close calls because obviously there was some VKs that went over from Australia,
Right.
and one we had an event the weekend previous to Hamvention, and one of the guys was there with us, and he said, "I'm going to Hamvention next week." Anyway, he traveled in the same car. He was in the same room for the whole day. I think he even traveled on the same plane with another guy who ended up testing positive to COVID, and he was like freaking out for the whole week because he has to test negative to travel to the United States, and luckily he didn't catch it. So otherwise, that's burning all your flights. Like that's a lot of money.
Right.
Funny you
Yeah.
say that
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I flew to Chicago the week before. I was in Chicago the whole week before Hamvention, and the FAA lifted all the mask mandates. You don't have to wear a mask in airports.
Yeah, but
or
that's
airplanes
domestically.
anymore.
Yeah, this
That's
is
domestic-
international.
Yeah.
To fly
You-
out of
Well,
Australia, you
yeah.
have to. Yeah.
You fly
negative.
fly
You
internationally
breathe
and
in
the,
the
and
air
the
in the
rules change.
airport. You put on the mask.
Yeah.
and then you get out
Right.
of the plane and then you breathe out. It's
I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm saying the rules change when you fly
well,
internationally.
to be
so.
fair,
To be far.
To be fair.
to be fair,
there, Wade.
I mean, you could
they
consider
do hand you that little wipe when you get on a plane. So
you
that
could
probably
consider
covers it.
Chicago a foreign country. Some people do, and I would be on board with that. But in reality, we're talking about when I flew to Costa Rica last October, getting down there was no problem. But coming home, I had to take a test negative within a certain time frame, and get on the
Really?
plane and blah blah blah. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
All
They
right.
wouldn't let me
I'm
come home without
gonna
a negative
stem all
test.
this. Kyle, welcome to the stream. Do you have anything to say about
Please
dating
copy.
or anything else? Please copy Kyle.
Please copy Kyle.
I am just trying to get my sleep schedule back in order from last weekend and try and consume less beer this weekend than I did last weekend.
Yes, this is my first beer since I left Dayton.
Yeah, this
Literally.
me too. Me
Literally.
too. So
First whiskey.
Actually, I haven't
Yeah.
had any
I
beer
brought
either.
some
guys.
I
all
brought some
butter.
good beer back from
Yeah.
Dayton,
Uh huh.
and
Good stuff.
so yeah,
Yingling is good.
I had a great time at Hamcation. I always do. One thing that I noticed this year that I have not, and maybe I just wasn't looking for it, but I thought that there were more people under the age of 50 at Hamvention this year
Yes.
than previous
There's a lot
years.
of young people.
Yes.
It's
That's
working.
amazing.
It's working. It's
In
working.
your, in
There
your
was
videos,
a lot of
I
sweaty
noticed that,
palms
yeah.
this year too.
Yeah, I thought that there was a great number of old farts and young dudes, and
There was
I
a lot
even
of
saw
kids,
I
too.
saw a lot of kids.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
saw a lot of YLs. It was a great mix of people.
Yeah,
You know,
Kyle,
now that
I
you
was,
say that,
I agree.
I didn't notice that until now. But what
Totally right, Kyle.
but what really
Mhm.
made me notice that was the lack of the hover rounds, the guys in the carts.
Yeah, there
Well, they're
wasn't a
still
lot.
there.
They're still
They-
there,
oh,
but
they're
there's
still
still a lot.
there.
Yeah,
They-
but
they
there
were
was
there,
not
but
as
there's
many.
not as
Slogging
many.
up the
Not as
aisles.
many. Yeah.
So
No,
that
normally
right
we're
there
doing-
is
we're-
an indicator.
Oh
of the younger
yes,
crowd.
and much less collisions this year. There was way less collisions and
Yeah.
people getting
Yeah.
run over.
That
I
was
did
the
notice
first
that.
thing-
That is true.
I noticed that in watching the videos,
like-
Kyle. That was the first thing I noticed was the
Yeah.
mix of
Yeah.
everyone.
It's like the
Yeah.
Waffle House index. There's the there's the hover
The
round.
Waffle
index.
House.
This is
there
the
was-
first Hamvention. I didn't go to Waffle House.
There was someone
There was no
interviewed
shirt. There was no
some-
shirt this year.
Someone
We didn't have
interviewed a YL of a ham that was standing there, and he's like, "Oh, so what are you going to be doing this weekend?" And she's like, "I'm a ham too. I just got my license about a year ago," and I was
Several-
like, "That's cool."
Yeah.
You know, like
Yes.
Several of my interviews were the YLs, and they're like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
got my license. I'm having fun. This is amazing hobby." I'm like, "Yes,
Yes.
yes."
Yeah.
Awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of. I noticed that on Friday morning, even on Friday, people were still at work. Attendance was average. I didn't think it was like that big, but I noticed just walking around there was a ton of younger people, even in the flea
true.
market. They were looking at
You're right.
Heath Kitson and
Mhm.
and all those old bone acres. I'm like, wow, I am totally amazed at how much younger people were around. So that was great. That was great.
You know, I'll add to what Kyle kind of said though too, is there were a lot more technical questions. You know, sometimes we get those consumer appliance kind of, you know, the hams at these shows and stuff. But no, there were more people that were actually coming in with like technical questions and like, I want to do this, I want to do this. And you're right. It was a different crowd this year.
Yep.
And they say we're dumbing the hobby down.
I want to. I want to.
That's because they go ask John all these questions because we're not giving them the answers.
That's because they can't follow. That's because they can't follow what we're saying, Hayden. They can't follow what we're saying. We're not diding and dawing enough for them. We're talking about other stuff. So
next year, I want to issue a challenge. Wild Cascadia anime. I want you to see you out there. I would love to see you out there.
Speaking of YLs in the hobby, okay, who else met Glam Ham Radio there?
Yeah,
Natalie.
I did a TikTok with her.
So yeah,
yes, I remember.
Yeah,
this now.
so she was there. Yeah, there you are, right there, Josh.
Her and I are the big TikTok folks.
Yeah, so she was there, and I didn't know who she was. I mean, I was like, "You look kind of familiar," but she came up to me and she was talking, and I think it was that night at the hotel.
Yep.
And so I went and subscribed to her. So she's really good. You guys go check that out on TikTok if you are on TikTok. Glam Ham Radio.
Jerry and Amy were there.
Yep. Jerry and Amy.
I saw them. I didn't get a chance to talk to them, but I did see them.
Talked to them for a bit. It was great. But I mean, so Contest U was the all of the old farts. All of the old farts went to Contest U, right? But I was very impressed on how many younger people I saw at 4 Days in May. I saw quite a few younger people at 4 Days in May, and then I was pleasantly surprised whenever I was walking around.
I loved 4 Days in May.
I tell you what, I did too. I thought 4 Days in May, I didn't go to the actual forums or presentation, whatever they called it during the day, but I went to the thing that one night, that first night where I bought the QDX.
The vendor night.
Vendor night. And then the next night they had a maker's night, and I missed that. But I'm like, you know what? Next year I'm going to make time for that. I think that's a really cool adventure to do.
Next year sorry, Josh, go.
I was just going to say really fast for everybody that talks about like how ham radio is really adjacent to the maker community. 4 Days in May is like the mecca of that.
Agreed.
Like you have literally some of the biggest luminaries in the space. We had Hans from QRP Labs, Shar Farhan of the MicroBitX, QRP Me, a ton of different, More Sereno, so many of these kit radios we talk about, the people who literally develop this stuff are there.
Right.
And this whole, like, we need to bridge all those young people that are, you know, thinking about getting into double E, or they're starting to dabble with SDRs and all that stuff, and just get that like connection. That is like, it was awesome being there. It was super, super cool. And I agree with you, Jason. Like, I need to take a day where I don't go. Maybe it's the Thursday. Maybe it's because they start on Thursday, I think, right?
Yeah.
Part of it.
Yeah,
I believe
4 Days in May is on Thursday.
So I think I gotta do the Thursday where I just do 4 Days in May, and then then Hamvention, because I agree with you that I felt like I missed a big part of this, and it deserves more people going. By the way, go get QRP Quarterly. It helps supports the show, and it's a really good magazine.
Yeah.
QRP Quarterly. Okay.
If you're not a new, so my theory is, if you're not a brand new contester, if you like contesting, go to Contest U, right? But if you're not a brand new contester and you're an old hag at contesting, it's the same presentations over and over. So that's what my disappointment. If anybody is listening out there, you need to revamp Contest U. And I love Contest U. I've been to it so many times that I can't remember, but it needs to have a small revamp. But I'm going to 4 Days in May next year. That's what I'm going to do.
I think that I am with you on that. Yeah, I went to I did not go to Contest U this year. I went last year when it was virtual, and I caught and don't get me wrong, Contest U is some incredibly good information. And beyond that, if you have an HF station anywhere, Contest University is good information for you. It's not just about contesting. It's about grounding. It's about coax. It's about antennas. It's about how to set this up and how to do this and how to configure all this stuff. So it's a good how-to HF type forum. But Kyle, I didn't know that until you told me that last weekend, that it's basically the same information over and over again every year.
It is getting stale, kind of.
Yeah.
It is.
So
they need to revamp it.
And it's
Kyle,
very
you need
good
to do
information.
a talk on how to please copy appropriately.
I have plenty of experience.
So, but I think I'm with you, Kyle. I think 4 days in May next year, I'm going to be there on Thursday. I think that's what I'm going to do, and that's a very good. And so I guess we're going to have to make a T-shirt say I survived the YouTubers invasion of 4 days in May in Hamvention 2023. So
the 4 days in May would not put up with our shenanigans.
No,
that's going to be the shirt.
Yeah, it was going to be like, it's like, hey, you guys are not invited back next year, but that's okay. We get that a lot. So, but yeah, 4 days in May was the very little bit I saw of it. I thought was a very good.
Charlie,
hey,
Charlie, what's up,
dude? I couldn't help cop on here, man. 4 days in May.
Where's Adam? Where's Adam? Adam's in the chat. You guys.
Adam's in the chat now. Adam, join us in the Zoom link if you want to, man.
Yeah.
If you can only stay for a minute, that's okay.
Adam presented. And Charlie, were you in the talk that Adam did?
I was. Yeah, he did a great job. Yes.
Yeah, Adam did So Charlie and I went to contest you until we had lunch there. Didn't
lunch,
and then we went over to 4 days in May. Yeah.
Yep. And it was amazing. It was really everything you guys have said. I was listening in chat. Yeah, listening and chatting. It was great. Yeah. My plan, 4 days in May, at least all day Thursday, and then from there we'll see what happens.
One of the things Charlie, while you're on here, I meant to send you a private message, but I'll say it now. What the heck? The other night, Tuesday night, Ham Radio Clubhouse shut down early for an hour, and we kind of helped each other. But I think it was your B-roll. You were stopped at a table there, and I was thinking of the guys who made the CW QRP rigs out of the Altoid cans.
Yeah.
You found the guy there who made a whole bunch of those, not out of the Altoid, and that was so inspiring for a guy like me who doesn't, I don't care about CW, no disrespect, but to appreciate our hobby and what guys are doing with we'll call it a container, any metal container or whatever it was. And he made a transceiver. If that is not something that can excite somebody at all, I don't care whether you're old like me or older than me, or some of these, like what Josh was saying, with the new kids coming in, the new people coming in, that is so exciting. That is so exciting to see what you can do besides just FT8ing or, or chasing satellites. There's a whole kit building thing. If you're into kit building, and just go for it, man. That was fun.
Yeah, I really, I love that.
I'm glad
table.
you showed that. I'm really happy
fun.
that you saw it. Yeah, you actually showed that to everybody. Besides your feet getting all muddy in your flip flop, but
yeah, that was a mistake.
I have a longer video coming up. It's all the stuff that wasn't really long enough to be its own video, and a lot of it's 4 days in May, particularly the second day, which was the homebrew night. That's where there was an individual who scratch built a Paraset radio, which was just amazing. The gentleman with the bug, he hand built a bug that can work in 3 dimensions. It does not require being flat to still work as a bug.
Really?
No kidding.
Oh,
really?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
WB9P LPU. WB9
Yeah.
LPU. Yep.
I saw,
Nice.
and he's got a rig for it that slaps into like a leg harness. Just the coolest stuff. There was the guy that had all the little Altoids tins that were bandpass filters. He had a whole set of them. It was just really cool stuff. Like and of course Ashar has a radio that he built. All this old school way of building. It was basically using a copper ground plane and isolation pads to put the components together. And I'm talking to him about it. He used 3D printed toroids. So it's basically just air gapped inductors, like air spaced inductors. And I was like, when did you start building this? And he goes, Saturday.
Yeah, it took him 2 days. 2 days.
Yeah.
It's called the daylight transceiver.
You can't. How do you 3D print a toroid with the mix configuration?
It's not. It's an
not,
air gapped inductor.
It's just
an inductor. But
okay,
it's using the shape of the toroid.
The shape
as
of the toroid.
Space, as the space.
Gotcha.
I was going to ask the same question. So it's basically that donut design.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But the whole thing, no ferrite material. It's
discrete
all
material.
It's all just 3D printed stuff.
And this is something, and these topics are something that I think in our hobby, listen, and I'll be the first to tell you, I talk probably way too much POTA. I talk it at work, I talk it at home, I talk it here, but
no such thing as too much POTA.
Too much. Okay, I take that back. But there's so much more to our hobby that we haven't even tapped into, I think, and gone down more of these rabbit holes that we've talked about or seen that are really not getting the exposure, maybe.
Yeah, I agree. You know, a Solder Smoke podcast is a perfect example. Yeah. I don't understand probably only maybe 10 to 20% of what they talk about all the time.
Yes.
But it's starting to, you know, every once in a while, you know, I get a thing or two. But it's important to know, and it's completely 100% homebrew, and they're talking about 100%. All these. It's just it's a part of the hobby that I really want to get into more.
Charlie, if you don't understand only 10 or 20% of it, I'm not going to I'm going to delete that from my playlist.
I feel like I
was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I feel like
that might be a t-shirt. That might be a t-shirt.
I need to retire to become an electrical engineer.
Right, yeah.
For the time that I need to recuperate to draw.
Oh, my God.
Bill Mora is the guy that does that. And it's just great information to learn how to do. And some of his stories, too, about how he just kind of puts stuff together and figures it out, and it's just amazing.
Yeah,
it's madness.
Let me say one thing. I think I don't remember if I said this at the beginning or not. I thought I did, but now I think I forgot it. So anybody who's been on the happy hour in the past is welcome to join. It's the same link as it always is. I got emails from 2 or 3 people today asking, hey, is the happy hour tonight just for people participating in the YouTubers Hamfest this weekend? No, it's for everybody. So if you have the link, please join us.
Yeah.
And go ahead, Frank. You were going to say something.
Okay.
I was going to say I like to give the floor to Ham Radio Venture Guy.
Yeah.
To see what's going on and what he thought of Dayton, and followed by that would be Aaron because they just joined.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dayton was amazing. It was a real lot of fun for me because I got to meet like hundreds of people that have been contacting me on Parks on the Air, and I mean they were just coming up to me in like swarms. Every time I'd go by the POTA tent, there would be like 4 or 5 people waiting to meet me, and it was just
nice.
It was just absolutely amazing. People were bringing operator to operator awards for me to sign, and it was just really amazing. And I didn't get choked out by coax cable, so
well, Bill did wrap it around your neck.
Now that being said, I missed the POTA tent in time to get some, and maybe possibly get one of those coins. Those coins were amazing. And
so I tell you what, I feel a little bit cheated.
No,
because apparently like 4 or 5 people got that POTA coin and I did not.
I didn't.
No, I didn't get one. In fact, the first person, and I don't remember who, I think I remember who it was, but I'm not sure. The first person who showed me the POTA coin said, don't tell anybody about this. These are super secret. And then Josh pushed it all over freaking Twitter. And I'm like, well, how secret can it really be? I'm like, I didn't get I've got like 65 parks activated. I'm not top of the POTA list. You know, James has got more than I do. Mike's got more than I do. But I know what POTA is. I can POTA with the best of them. And I didn't get a coin.
Who's doing POTA? Who's doing a POTA show this weekend and last year? I don't have one.
Yeah, I don't have one. Well, you know, at least I showed up to Hamvention, Don. So I mean,
nobody said anything about keeping it quiet.
I mean, you know, come on.
You know, hey,
I'm harder,
can I just interject real quick here?
All right.
Somebody has a break.
All right,
break.
go ahead. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, John.
You know, that's really kind of unfair. And PPOTA would like to help cover that crack. We will go ahead and be sending out a commemorative object from our experience here for you guys.
An object. Oh my God! I thought you were gonna. I thought you.
We will get it for you. We want to help that crack.
Oh my
I am not available. I am not available in QRZ.
You actually use seat, right?
I thought you were gonna offer me a Yezu coin, and now you're talking about porta potties on the air.
Something tells guys. Hey, we'll laugh. Something tells me right now, Aaron in his 3D printing capabilities, he's doing a seat right now, isn't he? He's gonna design something for us. Look at him. He has a piece of paper right now.
John, I would do a coin swap with you if you're good on QZ.
Hey, well, we need to do a cigar swap.
Yes.
You never came by the booth.
You know what? Tom, I found the booth.
Frank, come on, man.
You weren't there. I'm sorry. I found it on Sunday, and they're like, "Oh, John's not there."
I got
You found the Yesu booth on Sunday.
On Sunday.
POTA booth.
Oh, the POTA booth.
Oh, the
I will say this. I was absolutely surprised, and I was waiting back for you. I got a whole box of new unopened Dominican cigars.
No.
Yes, a whole box, and then
Oh.
another. And I don't know if he wants me to let his name out or anything like that, but he actually came and gave me 2 of my Deadwood Tobacco Company Crazy Owl cigars. So for the whole thing, yeah, it was I came out ahead.
I was walking around.
It sounds like it. Yeah.
With this take one leave one cigar box, and I had many people. This is a new cigar box. Take me up on it, and I pretty much have a hodgepodge of awesome cigars. Which one of them I'm smoking tonight, and it's amazing.
See, that's what we got to do. That's the new thing. Cigar sauce.
We talked about this for over a year. We're gonna do a ham radio happy hour. That's a cigar night.
There we go.
I'll have to make a run to Cuba real quick.
Like next month, the month after, sometime this summer, we'll do it. You do not have to smoke a cigar to be on the happy hour, just like you don't have to be drinking alcohol to be on the happy hour right now. Okay, but we are going to do a. Just be happy. Yeah, just be interested in ham radio and be happy. So we were just, hey, there's N8YO. I'm glad to know that your freaking camera works, Mike. So we're gonna do a cigar night in a couple of months. I've been wanting to do that for a year. I just hadn't done it, so I'm at the point now where I can almost do it. So
John,
be watching
hit me
for
up
that.
on Discord. Hit me
All
up
right,
on Discord.
I will.
So good deal.
And with that, before he goes, I got to get going because I got a few things
man.
I got to do tonight. And then tomorrow, Jason, I'm on you at 10:30 a.m. I think.
Yes, sir. 10:30 Central Time. That's correct.
So and it's good. And it's good. You know, I got to say this. You know, you guys did kind of started this whole thing back. What was it? 2020, right? When the first
COVID.
invention.
Correct.
Yeah. So it's kind of good that you guys are going ahead and continuing that and stuff, because I do think it personally, you know, it's kind of like I put on the Azu hat. We tried to bring a lot of the booth out to people that can't make it, but then it kind of also does that more for the people who couldn't make it, and then those that, you know, want to get more content. So kudos to all of you guys for doing all that.
Thank you.
We enjoy the heck out of it, and we do it to have fun, but we do it to promote ham radio. So thank you for being a part of it, John. It's great that you're here.
Yeah, no problem. You guys take care. We'll see you tomorrow.
We are
Yeah.
we are long overdue. John, we are long overdue for a lot. Overdue.
Uh-oh, alcohol abuse or something.
Yeah. Aaron.
See you
Thanks,
tomorrow.
John. Thanks, John. See you tomorrow.
See you, John.
Aaron, you're next. Kilo Delta 2.
I'm gonna.
Romeo, Sierra.
That's North County ham. Let him go. I'm gonna go get a refill.
Well, a little throw out to all of it. You know, I know every one of us in here, plus everybody on the watching, is probably definitely into the radio communications and probably into the emergency side of it. I think a couple of good reference material for any of us would be the Ox Fog and the Knife Fog.
Oh,
A fellow ham in my local club, we could never find them as a publication that you could pick up. You can get them as an app on your phone, but
right. That's what I have. Yeah.
But if you got, you know, some where we're activated, you aren't always going to have access to that. So he coordinated with Amazon to put them in print to be able to be purchased on Amazon.
Oh, nice.
So I figured I told him I'd throw that out there for him since he went through the effort coordinating with Amazon on that. Excellent resources and good reference material for the Ham Shack and portable. I did throw links to them for Amazon, Frank, in the chat here on the Zoom if somebody wanted to share them, but I think that's pretty cool with that. But outside of that, I've just been doing a lot of playing with the 3D printer and stuff, and I didn't make it to Hamvention, but local club did our own, so I helped them out with that, and that was pretty successful, so that was always fun. So not much else going on for me other than just playing radio when I can and tinkering with the printer. So
thank you.
That sounds like
joining.
a true 3D printer hobbyist. I'm tinkering with the printer. That is always what you'd be doing if you got.
Yeah, you can see I made
if you're into 3D
printed
printing.
name tags.
Oh wow!
Oh nice.
Those are multicolored. How many colors can you print at once?
Pretty much right now, I've only doing one. That's all painted. I print them
solid
color.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, wow, that's impressive.
I mean, they're not much bigger. I mean, you can see, you know, like the stickers that you can get for your shirt. You can see it's not much bigger than that. But I got a bunch of the magnet strips for putting on your shirt, so I might be putting those on the Etsy shop where I can custom do them. I did one for the channel, even for walking around places. You know, it's got the channel link at the bottom. So
I posted those.
I'm
links
always doing all kinds of stuff like that.
Okay, I'm going to do something I haven't done before. We're going to have like a 3-minute intermission. And I'm going to play this bloopers reel that Hayden put together of our trailer.
I'm surprised he didn't play it during his origami stream.
I know. So I'm going to take the credit. Well, not the credit, but I'm going to take the opportunity. And I'm going to give Hayden the credit because Hayden put this whole thing together. So hopefully I've queued it up correctly because I did this while the stream was live. So once I hit this, we all should be muted, but just kind of watch it if you don't mind. So, and we'll come right back after it's done. So here it is.
Hi, folks. I want to talk to you about something that's very important.
Chuck, wrong video.
What's that? Oh, right.
Audio out there, go.
Yeah, buddy.
Sorry, Jason. You know I had to do it.
Malort's all around, everybody.
A true gentleman doesn't brag about what he's drinking.
That just means we're going to be hemming harder.
Chasing the gray line, baby.
Please join us on Friday, May the 27th through to Sunday.
This is a good idea.
Yezu, ARRL, and...
What am I doing?
Hayden, gotta get you in my log.
Talking about that. Hayden, why aren't you not in my log yet?
Yeah, we're chasing those elusive DX contacts. Hayden, why aren't you in my log yet?
Even I'm in my own log. I've worked myself on a repeater a couple of times when no one's come back to me. Does that count?
Oh, this hat is sweaty. It's made of plastic. Oh, it's so bad.
Along with interviews from ICOM, Yesu, ARRR.
Through to Sunday the 29th as we do something. As we go through your favorite?
About favorite radio, did I get that right?
As we go through your favorite, I said it again. Took me so long to get through that one.
This close.
What the heck?
Nope.
We're not going to do another YouTube Hamfest. I'm sorry.
We're not doing it? I almost got divorced, talked to my wife and telling her that I couldn't go to her best friend's wedding. What the heck?
What was that, Chuck?
Announcing the 3rd annual, some bullshit, 2022 Gray Line Yes Please.
Did someone say Power Paul?
Did somebody say 6100?
Did someone say Fang Gang?
I'm sure someone said Baofeng. Or was it Bofong? I don't know how you pronounce it. We might have to ask Jason.
Baofeng, Bofong, Baofeng, Baofeng, Baofeng.
That's right. Special news, breaking news. We found Smokin' Ape's real name.
It's Clarence.
It's Dave Thomas Jr.
And I'll tell you, it is.
Along with interviews from ICOM, Yesu,
Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, and Karl Malone. Is Karl Malone still alive? I hope so.
The 3rd annual YouTubers Hamfest. Chasing the gray line. I gotta stop pointing.
Don't forget to bring your favorite snacks and beverages to Friday night happy hour.
I'll bring the whiskey.
I'm going to be bringing Coke. Coca-Cola, not the other stuff.
I didn't do that.
I'm still recording.
So please come by and see
me,
Me.
And me.
And all of us.
See you then.
Taking my clothes off. Stop making that noise.
It's
All right,
funny guy though, really funny.
We're back.
All right.
So Hayden, that was freaking awesome, dude. I really appreciate you putting that together.
Worries. Next time, we were just saying while that was playing, Mike's just like, oh, I wish I hadn't have edited mine out. Next time, don't edit any of your stuff.
Don't edit it. Just blooper it the whole time.
Yeah, because this is just a small snippet of what I was able to pull out. So Frank's was the best, though. He had the most mistakes, I think.
I'm surprised.
So, hey,
that's
Hayden,
just a normal day, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember what I told you, Frank? Remember my hidden secrets? Just stop record, start record again.
Yeah,
Stop
that's
record,
right.
Start
That's
record
right.
again.
That's what I
Don't
did.
make one monolithic thing, just lots of clips.
Yeah.
That's the secret to YouTube, trust me.
So Hayden just shared the link to his channel, and that video is live on your channel, because that's where I just grabbed it.
Oh, it
from
is.
there.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
excellent.
Yeah, so it's that's a funny clip there. So
thank you.
Always good. All right,
because sometimes promo video.
Because sometimes
the
sometimes that kind of stuff, it just shows you what, like it's not all cut and proper stuff that we have to do. Like it takes a lot of time to even do a short clip sometimes.
Oh yeah. For sure. So did we let Mike talk yet?
Not yet. Mike.
Okay.
NAYO, the only one without a channel. The POTA King Prince?
CW Master.
I think we decided on Duke last weekend.
Duke. POTA Duke.
POTA Duke.
POTA Duke.
Yeah.
So what'd you think of Dayton, and what else you got to say?
I had a great time at Dayton. It was good seeing you guys again, meeting a bunch of new people. That was my first time at the Xenia location. I used to go to Dayton all the time, like 15 years ago, but I hadn't been there in quite a while. I thought the indoor portion is much better at Xenia than it was at Hera. No question.
Agreed.
100% better. Flea market, being that it's out in open field versus Hera was on the parking lot with pavement. Especially because it always rains during Dayton, that can be problematic. But
the word pavement might be a stretch, because the last time I was at Hera, it was asphalt with a lot of potholes.
I mean,
so you had to, so if it rained, you had to walk through like a bunch of puddles to get to everywhere.
My last year at Hera would have been 2006 or 7.
It probably wasn't as
It was basically gravel by that point.
Okay.
But,
I was at Hera. I was at
dirt.
Yes. Well, that's true. Yeah, but I was at Hera the very last year they had it there, and it was just like potholes on asphalt, and like an earthquake had hit.
Overall, the ground's much better. Fairgrounds was definitely
I agree.
Major improvement. Yeah. So I had a great time there, and got to see a lot of things, and I did not spend as much money as I thought I would. So
that's okay. Carlos spent it for you.
Yeah, I had a bit of a hand in that.
You didn't buy a Bagali?
He did.
What?
Yeah, he bought a Bagali. He did.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but he went back because we had told him that his key was there with the finish that mine was. And he was able to go back, and they still had it. He got the display unit.
Awesome.
I was the one that told him, because I wanted to show Dave Canterbury the case hardened key, because it was the So this is a bit in the weeds a bit, but some of the Bagali keys are case hardened out of the Beretta factory, which is their shotgun factory in Italy. And I was like, oh my goodness, because Mike showed me his, and I was like, wait, that's like really nice case hardened bluing on there. What's the deal with that? You told me the Beretta factory thing. So I ran over and I saw Bruna, and I said, hey, do you have, because they weren't on the display anymore. Where are the case hardened ones? And she pulled out the one that was Carlos's. And we told him that night, I'm like, hey, did you know that they have Mike's finish in that same key? And that he ran back and got it, right? Is that
you got it.
It's a really pretty
like
key.
At closing time. I mean, I think it was like noon, 12:30, something like that on Sunday. They were packing up. They were packing everything up, and he got it.
That's beautiful.
Awesome.
Good decision. Good decision.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful key. That's the way to go.
I wish that I started with the Bagali, as when I was starting to learn Morse code. He's starting to learn Morse code, and he's got a Bagali already. Wow.
Yeah. Well,
he's pot committed now.
Well, and I've got this N3ZN key right here, and I've
nice.
Yeah,
I've got that's the one I like right there. I wanted to buy that one.
This one's an iambic. Nice. It's a capacitive touch iambic. Honestly, I wish it was a little bit heavier, but this is a very well constructed key. It's very, very well constructed key. So, and it's great for portable because it's not very heavy. I mean, it's not heavy, so the base on it moves around a little bit when you touch it if you slap it a lot, but it's good for portable if you're going to take it out to POTA or something. So
what do you consider well, like when you guys say well constructed, what makes
you could kill a guy with it because it weighs 18 pounds.
What is that?
That's the old. Those are the old army ones.
This was this was a Kickstarter. It's the Where is it? There we go. It's the EPCC. It's all magnet retained paddles.
That thing's honking big.
Very. Oh yeah, you could kill a guy with this. This is this is serious business. This is a really nice key. I'm honored whenever I get to use it. But yeah. By the way, for those of you that go portable, you don't want something like this. You want something that is lightweight. But on the Shack, you don't want something that dances all over your floor. Right?
You want a Bomba Tech TP3. That's what you want.
You want something that's not going anywhere.
If you want something for portable, you want what may or may not have been at Dayton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, the Palm Picos are pretty nice.
Yeah.
Good luck. You want a K6 ARK special that he's working on. That's what you want.
That's
you
what
want
I wasn't sure. But
those are 3D printed keys.
He's
and
talked about it. It's already been on my videos.
Yeah.
So he's making some. They'll be available. They're just not yet.
Those are 3D printed keys, and while they're nice and lightweight and portable, they're not the quality of Begali or N3ZN.
You talking
about?
They're
just anything 3D printed. They're just they're totally effective.
You wouldn't get a Begali or an N3ZN to go portable.
No,
I
that's
mean,
very
I'm sure
true.
There's
Yeah,
some madmen
that's very
that
true.
do that, but most of us,
Well, you know what, and Adam is kind of a weird guy because he's all about the lightweight and the portable, and I can fit my entire transceiver inside of this remote control type thing.
He can eat it and go to prison and still be able to operate CW.
Yeah, exactly. But then he carries a whole 7300 up a hill sometimes.
Well, it's because
here's what one looks like next to the POTA challenge point.
Oh yeah, I got that too.
Yeah. Just for comparison.
Hold on. So here's
Mike. Thank you. Hey, Mike. Thank you. Thanks, Mike. Thanks,
there
Mike.
it is. I got that right there. Oh yeah, the other side. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to email Jason in advance and say, guys.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it.
So here, check this out. So here's Mike's, Adam's key. He updated it.
Oh yeah.
So the updated model is a little bit better. He put more magnets in it. So check this out.
Hold on.
Slap
Josh.
it on
Hold
the top. Go ahead.
Okay, you're pinned now. Go ahead.
Okay, so more magnets on the back here, right? So slap this on the top of your QRP radio, and then you can just look. I'm slapping the thing around. It doesn't move. It's you can key with confidence is the slogan that I'm giving Adam to use. It's like key with confidence.
Sounds like a T-shirt.
No, that's it.
And what's nice about these paddles that Adam made is that you have a smaller QRP radio like a MTR3B, 4B, 5B, that you can attach them to the side very easily, and it makes it just really a nice compact QRP setup.
Might I break in here real fast, Jason? What time do we need to sign off at?
We got an hour.
We got another hour?
We got another
Holy
hour.
Smokes.
Yeah. So originally the happy hour was from 8 to 10, but we had a gap from 7:30 to 8 that no one had filled that gap. So I'm like, okay, we are going to just do 2.5 hours. Now, if T.O. was on the happy hour right now, I might hand it off to him a little bit early. But T.O.'s not here, and that's his loss. So,
well, we did. To be fair,
To be fair.
we did have that 3-minute break too. So
yes, we had a 3-minute break. Yes, we did.
Hey,
That's
Mike,
true. Very
have you
true.
seen my watch?
So.
Have you seen my watch?
There was a question in the chat. Where is Adam? Adam is he was in the chat
Adam-
earlier. I asked him. He said he's preparing for a backpacking.
Yeah, he's
I
packing
thought
for
he was
his
already up there.
backpacking trip.
That might be tomorrow though. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's tomorrow.
So
So,
you're not
I
planning
told
for another 4
so
hour this year like last, huh?
I told Adam to join us. I told Sterling to join us. He's in the chat.
Sterling, what's up?
Sterling, I don't know what's up with him. Let's see.
And what's up with Sterling?
I saw Joe Brett in the chat.
Joe Brett, join us. Guys, join us for 5 minutes and then leave. It's okay.
Really?
It's all right.
Yeah, if you're
You don't have to
literally
stay for
doing
the whole
something this
time.
weekend, please get on here. Come
Right.
Joe
Yeah,
Brett, you don't
exactly.
have to embarrass yourself in front of thousands of people with all of your drinking.
Yeah.
Don't be
We'll
like
make
me.
it more fun.
Yeah. Where's Carlos? I want Racer.
Oh, yeah, where's
Racer.
Carlos?
Racer.
Oh, hang on,
7
hang
was-
on. I
Where
had
is
Carlos.
Carlos?
Carlos is right here. Hang on. Oh, this is brilliant. You guys will love this. I did this a while ago, but I never made it public. So I
Do I need to pin your? Do you need to pin
you
your?
should,
mic?
you should pin it. Yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna be.
There you go.
This is gonna be like Don. You need to ham harder, buddy.
All
So
right.
Carlos.
All right, go
Carlos
ahead.
is in my shack.
Oh, is he?
He's right here.
The
This is my
dummy load.
The dummy load.
I had to explain. I had to explain.
Carlos, look at the name on it. I love it.
He named his dummy load Carlos.
I got an email on the podcast about what do I name a dummy load, and it was a couple of multiple choice options. One of them was Carlos, and I had to explain the whole thing to my wife about what FT8 is and using your antennas and how Carlos was on a dummy load for like 20 minutes. It was
it wasn't 20 minutes. It was 50. It was about 50 minutes of the.
Was it the whole thing?
Was it really?
It wasn't that long.
It was almost the whole thing. Yeah, it was. I actually pinned it, and I went back and found the stream and pinned
That's
it.
nuts.
And for those guys, who are so critical about their VSWR, that's the antenna you use.
Oh, it's the best.
1-to-1, all bands, all modes.
Flat.
So should we get the Florida Mike so he can give his deposition to Ham Court what he did to the FT8 off before it
There's already been enough about that online. I don't even do that whole
He's yeah. The other night I was on whose stream was on. They're like, so you're aware of the war criminal N8YO? yeah, I'm aware of N8YO.
What did you do, Mike? What did you do?
Go ahead and tell us, Mike. Say it again.
Recap, Mike.
Well, you want me to tell a story again?
Brief recap.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Tell it again.
I'll give the TLDR version. So it was a couple of weeks ago at FT8 off. I came in like 5th place or whatever. I waited till the stream was over. So if anyone's watched FT8 off regularly, they every week they'll say you can upload your logs and you'll get credit for it, but they'll go over very quickly at the beginning of the following week's stream and move on. And usually not much ever changes that. Not too many people are uploading between that time. It's pretty much just stays how it was. So I'm like, I'm gonna have a little fun with this. So I took my entire WSJT log. At least since the last time I reset it, it had something like 1,600 contacts in it. And I used ADIF Master and switched them all to have the same date and time. And something we uploaded it and had 1,600 contacts in a 1-hour sprint.
I love it.
That is genius.
Did they even
That's
know?
absolutely genius.
Of course.
Oh
yeah.
I'm like, I figured people would notice.
That's why they call it a war criminal.
Yeah.
I figured it was gonna take. Well, I waited till the stream was over. I don't want to just do it during it. Let people get credit who actually win, get in the 1, 2, and 3 spots. I did not want to rain on anyone's parade like that. But I'm like, I wonder how long it'll take people to notice. I personally figured it would take almost that whole week. I was surprised. It was about a day, and then somebody raised a question. It's like, why does Mike have 4,600 points on his?
Mike, there you go, Mike. There's to you.
There's Mike. Cheers.
I love it. Yeah. Drink your Malorts. Drink your Malorts.
Malorts all around.
I'm on call, so this kills more people than anything that you're all drinking.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's great.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
And by the way, speaking of FT8 off, thank you for doing the happy hour before it. That's going to make things easier for me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is there an FT8 off after this?
Right after this.
Oh, so we're gonna get all smashed to do the FT8 off. This is great.
Yeah.
I'm already getting set up over here. Okay, good.
Yeah, I think I'm. I've already got my.
for it.
I've already got my radio up and running. So.
Well, actually,
Carlos
we should
just turned up too.
do the housekeeping on this. Can somebody drop the link for setting up your crap for FT8 off?
Yeah,
I don't have it on me.
Yeah,
But
somebody
one
drop
of these
it.
guys have
Oh,
it.
Drop it in the chat so everybody can do it. By the way, guys.
Yeah.
We're actually going to do something productive after this. We're all going to fight it out on FT8, street fight style, the way we
Throw
used
down
to
in
do it.
fisticuffs.
And
Or
don't-
FT4. You can
and
use
don't-
FT4.
And don't submit your logs to what Mike just did.
No, we'll do that. Just expect the wrath of Ham Court if you
the
do
wrath,
that.
the wrath of him. There you go.
It used to be easy to find when you just searched for YouTube.
When you search for YouTube.
Well, no, for the FT8
No,
it's
FT8off.KD Kilo Delta 2 Fox Mike Whiskey.com. And then at the bottom of it, I think it has all the setup info. There's a link to it.
Yeah, you don't even have to watch the video. You can just go to the settings.
Yeah, he's got screen grab
came
of
through with the link anyways.
I've been through.
That was to the video. I should have linked to.
I've been through 3
Yeah,
different
well, I mean,
computers
the
trying to
video-
set up for
video works
FT8 off.
too.
I still haven't got
Wait,
it.
what is it? KD2?
Kilo Delta 2 Fox Mike Whiskey.
Fox. Yeah, it's beer snack.
it is.
Beer
Got it.
snacks called something.
Ham Radio DX posted it.
Here's Joe Brett.
So let me
look at this guy in a lazy boy.
And then after the FT8 off, you guys can have a chance at getting in my log.
Yes.
Right.
Not with my noise floor.
Hayden, what band are you on right now?
So at the moment, Carlos is giving me a hand at the moment. He's I'm on 10 meters. There's a little bit about, but it's going to be probably mainly 10, 12, 15, and 17, I reckon, this time of the day.
So I'm on 15 right now. Do you think you can hit me on 15?
Probably.
Right,
I don't
stuff
see
on
anyone
10.
else there.
Looking at the spotting, looking at the map right now, it looks like 15, 21.
I made
meg.
several DX contacts on 12 meter FT8 earlier today. I got Belize and Portugal, not Portugal, Brazil, and the Azores, I think, something like that.
Way to bring it back
Whatever,
to the scene.
Josh.
Chasing that grain line right there.
You may work him on.
Ooh, Honduras.
Just OBS magic happening right now.
You may
that's all.
work him on 18 meg. So look at this.
So
You can do
So
one of
I'm going to
these.
give the floor, if I may, to the man, the myth, the legend, Joe Brett, KV5YVY. What is going on there, man?
What's going on, Tank and everybody? I'm sitting here in my living room in my chair, comfortable, watching the YouTubers Hamfest, man.
Well, that's the last thing you said was good. The rest of it's kind of fail because your lighting in there sucks, man.
Yeah. So
way to YouTube, man. Way to YouTube.
Yep, I know.
He's embracing it.
Yeah.
That's right. And now I can't talk with the chat because now I'm using my phone to Zoom. Got my microphone all tore apart because I bought a new one. I didn't like it. Sent it back. Ordered another one. It'll be here tomorrow. So.
What kind of microphone?
I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, I'll have to find it in the chat.
It's a PreSonus.
If the answer is if their answer is anything but Heil, then you have done it wrong.
Now he got a good one. He got a PreSonus dynamic mic. That's PreSonus is a big name in
PreSonus. I'm not familiar with that. Seriously,
it's a big name in recording. They do a lot of recording stuff.
Don, are you leaving?
No, I was saying goodbye to Craig.
Craig.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah.
Oh, Craig, you're leaving. All right, dude.
Craig just left.
Yeah,
and Sterling
gotta go help the daughter with her little baking business and make some deliveries.
All right, man.
Awesome, man.
All right.
So-
Thanks for being here tonight.
Oh, no problem. Y'all have fun this weekend.
Yeah. Hey, hope to see you in the chat this weekend, Craig.
Oh, I'll be around when I can. I got to move the other daughter.
That's cool.
I'm
All right,
working.
Next year you
working
can.
VK.
Next year you can plan to join us and do some streams because you'll be past that whole college thing. Hopefully.
Oh, no. She's got 4 more years after this.
But you don't have to move her every year, right?
Yeah, every summer she gets booted. We may be able to do it a little later.
Just send her out there for 4 years and tell her to come back afterwards.
Listen,
I'm trying to every time. I keep telling her when she passes.
We found out tonight Greyhound's still running, man. We found out.
Right. Yeah.
Arizona.
I have a better one for her. I keep telling her every time she passes this building on her main modeling class for architecture. I'm like, you need to pay attention to the banner. She's like, which banner? I'm like, that big one that says ROTC, U.S. Army.
That's right.
They'll take care of you. You won't have to worry about your clothing.
Yeah.
You won't have to worry about your tuition.
Pay for everything. Pay for everything.
Oh, yeah. And you can
All right.
do PT.
All right, buddy. Thanks
Have
for being
fun.
here, Craig.
All right, so all you techs that are wanting to get on FT8, 10 meters is wide open.
I'll be doing 10 meters.
Australia. I just worked Australia on 10 meters.
I've got
Seeing
Australia on
ZLs.
15 meters right now.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm on 10.
Yeah, but for techs, for the technicians, we're going to be
Yeah,
on 10
okay.
meters. I know I will be.
Yeah.
I'll switch.
spoil,
I'll switch to 10 here in a second.
Don't spoil
ZL
my
to
stream
UP.
later. Work
What?
everyone now.
What?
It'll only be spoiled if I don't work you, Hayden.
Well, I'm on 10 now. I just realized I have my
Gosh.
6 meter Yagi plugged in.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
guys. So there's this guy that used to be on YouTube a lot,
Yep.
and then he kind of disappeared,
Oh,
And
he
he was
got-
going to go be to the
and
Hamfest.
he got older, and now he's back again. So Sterling, what's up, dude?
I'm alive, believe it or not. Yeah. What's up?
You guys go look up Sterling on YouTube. He's like 7 when he started YouTube. So
Dear God, that was a wonder year. The hair was like,
the wonder years.
The wonder years.
I can't even, I don't have hair long enough, but I was constantly like doing this to get my hair to my face. Now my
What's
hair's
up?
kind of long again.
What's up, man? How's things in St. Louis?
Cold today. Everything's good. I mean, ask Kyle.
Really?
He's just like 2 miles away. So.
It's cold. It's cold today.
It's weirdly cold. I had a good. I personally had a great hamvention. I didn't have any symptoms. I got COVID, so I didn't go. But then I watched all of your streams, and all of your TikToks, and all of your Instagrams, and I was like, "Where's you guys need to put out more TikToks and live content?" But then I realized, okay, maybe the cell network there was crap, and that's why everyone was 720p. But I made this huge playlist, a hamvention playlist of like 100, 200 videos.
Awesome.
Of all of your stuff. So put that out on Twitter, and I think 20 people liked it so far. So that if you want to relive Hamvention, there it is. So I appreciate you guys doing all that. Made it so that I didn't miss much.
It was incredibly fun, and that's why we did it. I live streamed 3 times from the show, and it was awesome because people
watched them.
And a lot of people watched those live streams. Had a lot of good response from those. So it was.
I felt like
fun show.
I felt like Sterling's personal assistant. I'd get a ping about every hour and a half and say, "Hey, this forum is not online. Can you go stream it?"
Nice.
Dara was struggling with some of the AV like in the networking. So some days they weren't, and some days they were. And then Josh comes in and does Steve's in 4K, and the audio is perfect. And I'm like, dang, I wish it was all like that, but. There you go.
It's amazing. Ask me, I'll do it. I'll
it's
do
amazing.
It. I'll just bring my computer and do the whole thing live.
It's amazing what you.
I'll do it live. Let's go.
It's amazing what you can do with streaming and video when you do it every freaking week of your life.
Yeah, like
I mean, seriously.
He'll say he'll do it live, but then he'll just hide the stream later.
Or that.
Just when you're
that
in it,
happens
Frank.
too.
Frank, just when you're in it. Just when you're in it, Frank.
Just
I'm kissing the unicorn. I'm kissing the unicorn.
I just got New Zealand.
How much
on
tequila
10
have you
years.
had?
None, but that's
I'm trying Fiji on 10 meters right now.
I just got Australia and New Zealand on 10 meters in like 5 minutes. That is freaking insane.
All this doesn't count.
There's Australia.
The heck, it doesn't count. I just got Australia and New Zealand on 10 meters.
Why didn't it count?
I would like to point out that like I've 2 contacts on FT8. That's pretty awesome.
More than
grid
me.
tracker. That's insane. The grid two contacts. That's what grid tracker looks like right now.
My
this
grid
is
tracker
be a good FT8 off. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
My grid tracker fouled up on me. I don't know why. I gotta probably.
Yeah, just probably a noob. That's all. Just
if it's fouled up.
Yeah, probably so.
If it's fouled up, you got to use Hoppy's gun oil.
Yes.
I see you there, Mike. I see you, Mike.
Do you?
Yep.
Get him. Get him.
Try it.
Get him.
I see ZL2 Foxtrot Tango. VK5 Sierra Tango.
I'm
just gonna go ahead and get this Spain contact real fast. Well, then, guys.
Know who was great? Right. I loved meeting him, and it's a shame that he's not here right now. Carlos. Carlos was
Where is Carlos?
Amazing to hang out with.
Where is he?
He's probably in Rochelle. He tries to get out as much as he can this time of year. He's got a couple month window.
His laugh was so contagious.
Dude,
I was just gonna say that.
He was turning red. He said his sides were hurting so much from just the Saturday nights.
Carlos is both like one of the best laughers, but he's also really funny on his own accord.
Yeah,
like,
but
also like a dark humor. There's like a darkness that exists.
That's totally my type of humor right there.
I know.
Carlos and I have the same humor.
Yeah, quick to laugh and very funny. Awesome guy.
I'm with you on that one, Mike. So, necesito practicar mi español, and Carlos is the one I'm going to do that with. Well, one of the ones.
Bueno.
I mean, that's what broke me. It wasn't what he said the other night. It wasn't what he said. It was that he just kept laughing and laughing and laughing. And
right. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to do the whole Airbnb house thing again next year.
Oh yes,
I had a blast.
Yeah, we're gonna do that again.
Are we gonna fit all 50 of us in?
I don't expect you to listen to 5 hours of the podcast we ended up dropping today. I want to say a big thank you to what you did in coordinating everything. It was because of you that we had that great experience, and thank you so much for doing that. I had a lot of fun. It was definitely my best experience in Hamvention. I mentioned that as being my like top thing was hanging out at the Airbnb.
Yeah.
So thank you.
If we get the same Airbnb between the two posts.
Oh, I have to make that video between the two hams. I couldn't do it. I didn't have the time.
Hey, Kyle, you should reserve that same house right now.
Yeah. So I was thinking about emailing the owners and saying I want the house next year, and then going ahead and just reserving the Troll Pub too.
I'll
do it.
Drop money to any of that right now.
How many?
So I have the RV spot. I'll take my RV out there and I'll set it up, and that'll be our hangout spot during the day.
But Matt will probably be back next year, so then you might be able to.
It doesn't matter. It's my RV spot.
Oh,
so,
okay. But I mean, but Matt could stay there, and then you could stay in the Airbnb.
He
or
could,
whatever.
I guess. I mean, I'll talk to Matt about that. But one way or the other, we'll have that spot again to hang out during the Hamfest during the day as kind of a meeting spot. But yeah, Airbnb thing. Let me know. I'll be happy to contribute to that. That was a great
Next year, I'll actually bring the beer that I brewed. 2 kegs of beer that are in my basement right now.
You could have sent them. You could have just sent them.
I could have grabbed them on my way up.
That's
Mike,
true.
Mike, did you see the nook that was upstairs in the Airbnb? Did we show you that?
I have
tried to show
pictures.
everybody.
Probably showed him. And he doesn't
I was
remember.
only
Charlie.
there for.
I got a picture of it.
Yeah, somebody show the picture on their OBS just so Mike can see it, because it is literally. So this house I figured out was like a flipper special. Somebody bought this thing and just flipped it. They did the least amount of work as fast as they possibly could, and they put this. So there's stairs going up, but then there's like a weird. Top of the stairs little nook where they put 2 chairs, and there's railings so that somebody just doesn't kill themselves by falling into the.
So is that the hole in the middle? Is that the stairwell in the middle?
Oh wow!
Yeah, so that's between. So pin Kyle. So that is between 2 hams right there. I'm gonna take a tripod and barely cut off anybody's head with the railing. Like just the railing's gonna be right above their head, and we're gonna do between 2 hams right there. That's
between 2 hams.
It's so stupid. This whole thing was so stupid.
You gotta load up the
wagon.
That's a full wave loop
the
right there.
haunted wagon. If you flip the camera the other way, there's like another nook on the other end that's just a corner.
I have a picture of that.
And it's just a haunted little wagon and kids' toys sitting there. It's like, what the hell is going on? It's really weird.
Pin me.
Gosh, that's creepy.
Pin me.
Yeah, we got it.
I did not even know there were stairs there.
That just ended like right there, like a wagon and Star Wars books. And like, what is going on with this?
No,
don't
like. Have you ever been
That's
to like
what that says?
I mean, like real B&Bs, they always have all the games and the stuff for kids, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're an Airbnb. We should have that too." But they just have like a very small version of it.
My kid Edison will ride the stairs down on the wagon. That's the problem. He'll kill himself on that damn thing.
His style. Hey, where's YB9? Yankee Bravo 9.
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
I just worked them on 10 meters.
Dang. I got VK land on 10 meters, and now hey, just now I got N8YO on 10 meters, so that's an accomplishment right there.
But I'm calling him and he's not responding.
Yeah, he's kind of a jackass.
You're not handing hard enough, Mike.
Hamming
going to 10 meters.
You actually hear me, Hayden?
Yeah.
Nice.
Right, what are we doing?
Hayden, I'd like to work you. I'm going to work LU3CQ right now.
Now I can see Scott, KO5 NPL. I can see you there.
Oh, Scott's in Texas, man.
Yeah.
Can you see me, Hayden?
No, but I can see Mike calling you. Or gave you a 73.
He
gave you a 73.
big open right now.
Yeah. Well, So, I want to work you tonight, Hayden.
Hey guys, this house, how many can you fit in there? Like, what's the occupancy?
I mean,
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear legally.
Fit you there.
Hey,
put me in a hey, let me say this real quick, okay? Hayden was talking about coming to Hamvention next year, so I don't want to commit anyone else besides myself, okay? But if you can get to the USA, I feel pretty confident in saying that we can put you up somewhere. Okay,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can.
We could
if-
probably make those.
We can absolutely provide you with a car ride to and from everywhere, and we can probably
good,
provide
'cause
you
I-
with accommodations.
Oh,
So
good,
if you
'cause
could
I'll
just
fly in-
freaking get to America, and we will almost.
What's the closest
almost-
direct flight from Australia to?
Yeah,
to
what is
Probably
it?
to Los
Ohio?
Angeles.
Melbourne to
No.
LAX.
Yeah,
That's the
Los
closest?
Angeles.
Yep.
LAX.
Yep.
Holy
Well,
crap!
I
that's
guess
not
you're
close.
flying with me, Hayden. I guess we're flying together, bud.
Party
That's not
plane.
We can't do
do you mean
FedEx.
flying?
We can't do FedEx and a
can't-
couple holes in a
Yeah,
box
we
with a
could
water
do that.
bottle.
We could do that. Like,
I
but
thought
You
then
can't
we
do
were
like
gonna
you can't do like Miami.
I would think of air.
Oh, that would be worse.
Sorry, I
What?
thought you meant shortest.
Worse to
I thought-
Ohio? No, it's
I,
not.
I thought you meant shortest distance. So the closest, is
Closest
Sydney,
direct.
Sydney to Dallas.
Oh, that's
Probably
that'd be
Dallas.
much
New York
better.
City,
Yeah,
that'd be
actually.
much
Oh,
better.
He's
do
gonna
that.
be on me. He's gonna
Do
do
that.
me.
Is Dallas closer than? Yeah,
it's
that's,
eight.
That's,
It's 8 minutes from where I'm sitting right now.
So
Hayden-
Hayden,
8 minutes.
to
that's
Hayden's,
like a 22-hour flight. It's
So-
pretty long.
But
To
it's
your-
it's a 16-hour drive from me to Hamvention, but Dallas, the DFW airport is 8 minutes that way.
right. So let's answer Hayden's question. He said, "Hey, is LAX closer than Dallas, or vice versa?" No, yes, Dallas is much closer to
Much
Ohio
closer,
than LAX is. You
Oh,
should
yeah.
fly to Dallas, and then you could ride with Jason.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Jason. I
Why was
just
that
selected
cheap?
you.
No. I would have I have no issue with that.
Sorry,
I thought
Frank.
I was
I know,
thought I was
right?
gonna.
Frank just lost his seat.
I
No.
thought
I got a crew cab pickup. If Hayden, if you want to, I mean, a 16-hour car drive is a 2-day ride, man. So it's not like go to Dallas and you're in Hamvention already.
But it's like a
it's
chill.
not like that.
It's a chill
But yeah,
ride. It's
but
chill.
it's
I
fun.
thought I
I mean,
was-
because Frank is usually with me, Mike is with me. We could make a thing out of it, man. That would be a fun trip.
Mate,
Where are we gonna put all that crap?
I thought I was
So-
going to fly into LAX, and then Josh and I were going to travel 32 hours in his little Nissan Leaf all the way
You could
to Hamvention.
do
How many
that
times
too.
you'd have to stop? You know how many times
You
you'd
could
have
do
to
that
stop
too.
to charge
Wow.
that bastard?
You
That's
could
gonna
do
be
that
crazy.
too. You could do that too.
Before you go over the
But-
Rockies.
Yeah,
But-
could you imagine?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Hayden. We got 1
Yeah.
mile left. We're about to
Go,
crest
go,
it. We'll
go.
charge it up on the way down. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. We got it. Regen braking. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Hayden, get out and push. Hayden, get out and push.
Quick, plug the bio
Oh my
in to charge
gosh.
it up.
Plug the bio in. Oh
That's right.
That's a T-shirt. That's a T-shirt.
That is a T-shirt.
Oh my god.
But
I will say, just because Dayton says international airport, it is not.
It's
I-
not. No.
International airport,
International
it
I
is
looked
not.
into that. Yeah, I also
Yeah.
looked into that. It's really
See,
not.
it's not.
Yeah, it goes to
Someone said-
Toronto
I mean,
once a week.
You
So-
can fly-
Someone said New
Cincinnati's
York
only an hour
City,
away.
but that's too far. You can't
No,
do
New
it.
York's
That's
way
miles
north.
far.
No,
No,
don't go to
that.
no.
No, that's
Either-
like coming to
either-
my house. That's like
But-
Minus Cincinnati.
Either
You
go to
overshot
Dallas.
No, no.
Either
But
go
if
to
I'm
Dallas or go to Miami.
But if I'm
Or
coming
Washington,
over,
D.C.
but if I come
Or
over,
Washington,
it means
DC.
that I'm
Whatever's
going from
cheapest.
Hamvention.
Yeah.
I'm going from Hamvention because I'm going to have to check out the site. So I'm going to have to go to New York City to have a look around and go to the ARRL.
Well, yeah, if you're
Yeah,
doing
my
that.
house.
Good tour.
So
Come over
here's
my
the
house.
problem. Here's your problem, though, is that there is no direct flight to Dayton. There is none.
There is
No,
right.
Dayton's small.
Even if you go to New York, you could probably get a direct flight to Cincinnati and then drive in. And to be honest, I think that's probably what I'm going to do next year, because that was like all of 45 minutes to drive in from Cincinnati. It was not that
Yeah.
big a deal.
Yeah, it's not
I'm
that far.
totally going to do that next time.
Way to do it.
It's crazy to go into Dayton direct. I'm never doing that again.
You know what,
Ever.
Hayden? If you do
Dallas,
decide to go
man,
to New York
I go
City,
everywhere
I'll
direct.
I'll
Oh.
come up to New York City.
Columbus
if you're
might
going
also
to
be
New
an
York City,
option.
'cause I'm not too far.
So,
that's probably
so
good too.
in reality, Josh, if I can pick you up in Cincinnati and drive you there, if you want, and you can get a car there if you want. Hayden, if you want to fly into Dallas or wherever, I'll pick you up and we'll just go. And honestly, that would be a really fun trip because we'll video the whole freaking thing. So-
that could be dangerous. Do you know what
Yes.
Australians say when they're?
Well, we don't. I didn't say we'd live stream the whole thing. I said
Oh,
we
that's
would
okay.
video the whole thing. Okay, so
1 minute.
so there's a
till
difference,
the
but
half
There'll be
hour.
another
1
unlisted
minute to the half
video.
hour.
What's the half hour? We
what's
gotta
the half
switch?
hour?
I thought the FT8 off starts at 9:30.
No, 10.
No,
10.
10
that's another half hour.
starts at 10.
Oh shit!
God,
I'm pulling
Frank,
myself
Starts
some
at
more.
11.
scaring the crap out of me here.
Starts at
Frank,
11.
Starts
Frank,
at 10.
pouring smoke,
10.
Frank.
See,
Pouring smoke.
the biggest problem that I've got coming over is, and I've said this before, is fear of flying. I don't enjoy
Take a
flying.
boat.
So, take a boat, yeah. I'll
Whiskey,
see you in, I'll see you in 2 months.
All right.
Whiskey
Drugs.
fixes that fear.
Lots of drugs.
Swimmer are you?
No, I don't agree. So actually, I think getting super intoxicated and then getting on a plane if you have a fear of flying is like the worst thing you can do.
That's
the
a bad
best
idea.
thing,
I don't.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
best
say
thing you can,
super intoxicated.
Okay,
just,
sure. The best thing to do is have noise canceling headphones and just vibe into
Pretend
your
that
own
it's a bus.
space.
Pop a cup of melatonin.
Get some
What's the
melatonin's
movie?
natural.
Melatonin. Yeah, melatonin.
Now you're back on the
Never
drugs path again. Melatonin's natural.
It is.
I was saying you go air noise canceling headphones, take some melatonin or something, and just sleep. Figure out a way that you can do it. It's probably taken me 20 years now as an engineer to figure out how to just sleep on an airplane
Cough syrup
consistently.
I'll just do
get some
20
tussin. Just
do
pound tussin. That's what you got to
Put
do.
the
That's
tussin
what I
in
did,
there.
like the
Benadryl,
24-hour. I'll just do a 24-hour contest again, just not sleep, and then just jump on a plane.
They're back.
There you go.
They're back. They're back.
I see him. I see him.
Take care of Jason.
Oh yeah.
Fire orbital laser strike. Go. So Don N5SKT says, "What will the gas prices be like 1 year from now?" Yeah. So Hayden, make sure you pack your gold bullion to give to Jason to drive you. To Dayton.
Hey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're taking the leaf, so that's.
Oh,
Hey, you know
right.
what?
We're taking the leaf.
We're
taking the leaf.
They're
I'm
taking
going to drive to Dayton next year, just like I do every year. So Frank offered me money this year. I don't think Mike did, but that's okay. But the point
I
is,
know whose seat I'm
I
getting.
drive to Dayton
You were going
every
home
year.
anyway.
Exactly. I drive there and I drive back. It doesn't cost me anything to have you guys in the truck. It really doesn't. Everybody
I bought you lunch. I bought
did.
you candy.
I'm
I
not
bought
complaining,
you-
Mike. Stop taking offense. I'm not complaining.
I bought you sanitizer at that really anti-mask place in Tennessee.
You bought yourself sanitizer.
Well, I said you could keep it though.
But
yeah,
so on a serious note, the reason why I actually want to come to Hamvention next year is so that I can shake all of one of you's hands and just say, you guys are legends.
You need to do that, man. Plan it now. Plan it right now and do it.
And you know, if
Bring
you
a
want
lot
to
of
go
Germex.
I have one concern.
Okay.
If we all go with you, where Electra's going to be? We got to bring Electra.
In your lap.
I'm okay with this. She's a good puppy.
And you know what,
Yeah,
Hayden,
dude.
if you want to go to New York City, I'll give you a ride from Dayton to there.
I would like to give a big shout out to Electra if I can. Great dog.
Yes.
One of the
you can.
best
She's
dogs.
such a good puppy.
Great German Shepherd. I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of German Shepherds. I know some German Shepherds. I like Electra a lot. Good dog.
She's
really
Electra's
she's good dog.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Very
She's a
well
good dog.
mannered. Very well mannered.
Hey,
Yes.
do they have? This is a question that I didn't see at Hamvention. Do they have programs for partners of like hams that are going there? Like, is there like a separate thing that if someone who doesn't want to go to Hamvention, they can like their partners can go off and like tour Dayton or do tours
Like
or
they
whatever.
do together? No.
Like the
it's-
XYL?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, we
Yeah.
drag them begrudgingly
Yeah.
to the
It's
show.
called
Right.
VOA.
And then guilt them into getting their license. That's
Right.
and
Oh,
you make a podcast. That's what the first thing you do is make a podcast.
That's
Yeah,
like
no,
a
the
4-hour podcast.
The VOA tour, by the way, the VOA tour is perfect for everybody. Everybody should go on that tour.
That's
I'm
that's
sorry, I
a
missed
great
that.
that's a great
There's
that was a
also the
great
Air
video
Force
you did, Josh.
Museum.
I was going to pivot into that. Huntsville's great for kids. They have the Aerospace Museum, which is amazing.
Yep.
Plus, Huntsville has a whole area dedicated towards STEM and STEM items that is just phenomenal for the kids.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll try and bring my son to that for sure.
Space camp.
Hey,
am
there's
so
a
disappointed I
whole
didn't do
place.
Space camp.
As you walk into Hamvention, on the right hand side, there's a whole bleachers, and all the people that don't care about Hamvention just go there and hang out. It's like a big cage.
People watching.
Yeah, and they just congregate there and they talk about whatever they want to talk about.
Watch the scooter races.
Let me just say this real fast, okay? So Hamvention is the biggest Hamfest in the world, okay? And they have everything. I mean, everything you could ever want in a Hamfest is at Hamvention. And if you can get there 1 year, you should totally do it. It's totally worth it. Okay, Hamcation in Florida is the second biggest Hamfest in the United States. I think they're smaller than Friedrichshafen in Germany.
Right.
But they're a good show, very accommodating, very nice people. Okay, so if you can get to Florida in February, go to Hamcation. Huntsville Hamfest, and this is the point to my statement right now. Huntsville Hamfest is the third largest show in the USA. I don't know how it compares globally, but they are, in the last couple years, they are the most accommodating show to the YouTuber community that I have seen. Not that Hamcation, Hamvention has been off-putting. That's not what I mean. What I mean is that Mark and the Huntsville Amateur Radio Club and the Huntsville Hamfest Club themselves have been very accommodating, and they've already reached out to me about next year. We're going to do the same forum we did last year. We're going to do it next year again. So Huntsville Hamfest is a fantastic support of the YouTuber community for ham radio.
100%.
So if you have one to pick for the year, pick Hamvention, because this is the biggest one. It really is. Yeah. It's the best. Everybody's there. People from overseas are there. Martin Lynch and Sons were there.
Sometimes the ACQ guys come down too.
Yeah. Radiotti was there. Bagali was there.
Bagali's always there. Bagali's everywhere.
Yeah.
but
the largest cacophony of noise that is in Hamvention.
But
dudes in the house. What's up,
but
dude?
If you can come to Huntsville in August, it is a fantastic support of the YouTuber ham radio community.
Also,
those guys are really great. So that's my 2 cents.
Huntsville supports the youth too. They have the
Game
of the Year award.
That's right. So
and that's a big deal.
Big deal for Huntsville.
Absolutely.
For all of our significant others, the best part about Huntsville is that if you get into that hotel, you don't necessarily leave the hotel for any of it. You literally go downstairs, eat breakfast, go into the show, all under air conditioning, and they are literally moving the air in significant value. Right. So that's very important. Very important.
Also, counterpoint to that, there is the park that Jason and I stayed in.
Yes.
You literally activated the park on 2 meters. Just calling 5.2 CQ POTA, and people were activating left and right.
I have the exact same spot. The RV spot I was in last year, I have it reserved for this year already. Montesano State Park. That's going to be the unofficial meetup for YouTubers and subscribers and everybody. Everybody's welcome. After hours, after the Hamfest, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But
how we found that pavilion is a epic story.
Well, I'm just talking about the RV spot. I haven't rented the pavilion yet, but we'll do that again too.
Yeah,
so
ham radio dude.
Sean, what's up, man?
What's up? I woke up for part of the stream, so that's a good thing.
Hey, that's good. It's good to be awake.
Doing better than me. I never show up on stream.
Yeah. Sean, you've been here more often than Sterling has, so that's an accomplishment.
All right.
But hey, Sean, are you with TO next hour?
Yeah, we are at 10 p.m. or in about 20 minutes or so.
Right.
And if you've won the cumulative 3 days, so whoever gets the high score out of those 3 days, they're going to win a $50 gift card to DX Engineering.
Nice.
So 3 days starting.
No cheating, Mike.
Started yesterday.
Yeah, Mike. We're NAYO. Check those logs.
No cheating.
Yeah, Mike. I heard.
Oh, yeah. So that's been running, huh? Okay.
Mike, I'm not upset at you. I'm just disappointed.
If you knew me, you wouldn't. Dude, if you really knew me, you wouldn't be disappointed.
Right. I was going to say, you don't know Mike. If that disappoints you, you don't know Mike. I'd be like, yep. That makes sense.
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
So what are your thoughts, dude, on about Dayton? And you were there for a day or two.
Boy, that was a journey because, I drove all day Friday to get there, but got there Saturday morning, and it was a good time to see everybody, and the turnout was great. As opposed to prior years, I would say it was just about the same, which was cool. It was good to see everybody in action again.
Yep.
Totally.
Yeah, and thanks for letting me crash at your place.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Yeah, but like the stream here and like my videos and why I wasn't in the trailer, I'm casually late to everything. So Dayton was no exception.
I've got a funny story about coming to Dayton at the last second.
Shoot.
Every single year since I first went, I think it was 2014, 2013.
I think this is a good story if I know.
Yeah, I have a bunch of stories, but like I would just kind of at the last minute, like even when I was working in Albuquerque for the VLA, like I was like, I guess I'll go to Dayton. Like the week, maybe 4 days prior, I'd go buy a plane ticket and just show up, and I wouldn't have a hotel or a car or nothing. I'd just get on a repeater, or I'd get on Twitter and I'd be like, hey, anybody got some floor space or like a ride to Hera or whatever? And like people would say, yeah, come on over. Like I would end up at the Crown Plaza where like, you know, people were.
That's awesome.
Like you would.
That's a hitchhiker.
You would have to have
hitchhiking.
reservations a year in advance, and then Sterling would show up like the Thursday, and he would find himself into Contest U, and he would come over to me and be like, "Where are you staying?" He's like, "Oh, at the Crown." I'm like, "How did you get in there? Like it's been booked up for like 4 years." He goes,
One year I booked a hotel. Like I thought I was doing the right thing. I booked a hotel a few months prior, but I did it through Expedia, and like they fell through.
Yeah.
And so I was in Dayton without a place at midnight on the Thursday, or I guess Friday. And my wife, we have IHG points. She just looked on Crown Plaza and they had an open room like that night because somebody just didn't show up. So I was like, that's always a good strategy to show up without a plan and then you're there. But
it sounds like
I guess
my
some
strategy.
people knew me back then.
Sterling,
So
there's your niche, dude. Like sneaking youths into ham radio conventions.
Sneaking youths.
Sneaking youths.
Yeah, it goes back to my frat
Thinking
party
youths is
days.
different.
TBT to the, I wasn't
Sneaking
in Greek, but I
youths.
was in every
Awesome.
Greek party somehow.
We got to be careful with that, though. With the way we say that, we can't just be sneaking youths around.
Sneaking
That's not gonna
youths.
work.
Yeah.
We're gonna get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
But we missed you,
That's
Sterling,
an
this
Australian
year,
car. It's fine.
and I can't wait to
that's
hang
true.
out with you
That's
next
true.
time.
I'll be there. I'm thinking about Huntsville. I've got Yoda Camp in a couple weeks, so I'll be there all week.
What is Yoda Camp?
Yoda Camp, Youth on the Air, is the big U.S. version, I guess, the Region 2 version of the Youngsters on the Air. This year, there's going to be about 30 people, 30 young people under the age of 26 and above the age of, I think our youngest maybe 14.
Where's
A
that
couple
at?
of them are international this time because we got COVID restrictions lifted. Whole week at the VOA Museum. So you guys went through the VOA Museum, got your tour. We're going to do a tour, but that's our venue. Like we actually run the station. We do a bunch of workshops, activities, antenna building, contesting, FT8 offs, ARDF. Like just think of any ham radio thing. Last year we did an ISS contact, but this year we're not going to, unfortunately. But and the idea is that the young people teach each other, you know, what they know. So you have the contesters like Case and Bryant Rascal and Marty Soloway and those guys like teaching the non-contesters what contesting is all about. And then you have like the people who are into antennas and building or digital modes, and they're teaching. And we have Will from ICOM. He's there all week to support the ICOM radios. They're
Cool.
a big sponsor. And then we go to like Main Event or Dave and Buster's or Kings Island, like the amusement park in Cincinnati, and have just a good old time. It's a life-changing experience. It's only $100 for the campers, and that can be waived. And so this year is going to be the last year. Maybe the last year, depending on how the bids go. But we're going to try to move it around the Region 2. But this year, the kids are actually like managing a lot of like the schedule and their events and everything. Last year it was me, Neil, Sam Rose, Jocelyn, doing all that stuff. So yeah,
Can I get a big shout out for Jocelyn?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
The pointer.
Like, dude, Jocelyn is the man. That
Yes.
guy, the VOA tour, handling Grainworks, and then putting like 3-4 packs of Cincinnati Liars in my hand that I could share with everybody back at the Airbnb.
And I didn't get one of those.
Oh, where's mine, Jocelyn?
Beast. No, he
did not get one of those.
By the way,
Hey,
Jocelyn
I have some,
said
Sterling. I'll bring it over.
He hung on to some for you, Sterling. By the way.
Oh,
I didn't
Jocelyn
get.
is the man.
I didn't get
dude.
any.
Jocelyn is the man.
I got zero.
Jason.
It was at you could. You were at the Airbnb.
I asked you to bring me some like 3 times.
You got real picky about it being. You wanted it super cold, and I was like, "It's not super
it must
cold."
be 33
No, I didn't.
degrees.
Yes,
No,
you were
I
like,
didn't.
"Is it cold?" And I was like, "It's not completely
I could
cold. Do you
have
still want
brought it to my trailer and put it in the fridge, man.
I
have
asked
a
you to
fridge.
grab some when you left. You didn't take them.
That's
I
the
asked,
second
I asked Frank
I looked
for
at
it.
you. I looked at you and I said, "Jason, take some of them when you go back because you can put them in the fridge, and we'll catch up with you the next day." That was
And
literally
this
what I
week
said.
on
And-
Hamtubers over 100.
I did say that.
argue with
I did
each
say
other.
that.
You did. You
Okay,
did. You're
okay,
right.
okay.
You did. You did.
But-
And then
but-
I forgot to grab some that one night, and
Okay.
then like for 3 nights after that, I said, "Bring me some, bring me some, bring me some," and nobody ever did, including Frank. I can blame Frank, and I'm okay
man,
with
no
it.
coin,
Yeah.
no
So-
coin. Jason, they're just dogging you out, man. No coin.
No.
I know.
Okay.
And here
They will
this,
have it again. We will do it again.
This whole time, I'm looking for Ghost Pepper IPAs for Josh, and now I'm thinking that maybe I'll just keep them all for myself. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So, but I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna echo the huge shout out
we're
to
gonna do
Jocelyn.
some Ghost Pepper stuff. We're gonna do. I told my local craft beer retail store. I was like, I need some Ghost Pepper IPAs, and they're like, those won't be out till August. I'm like, that's fine. Let me know when they're here. Okay.
I'm
So I
gonna
got you
say
some
a
coming, Josh.
Huge shout out
Thank you.
to the VOA. If you have time, definitely go see it. It was an amazing museum, and I think that should be our mecca that we go out and see, because the history behind that place and everything they do is amazing. And
I don't know that
I
I can. I'll be honest. I don't know that I can do it every year unless we do some kind of event there at the Ham Shack. By the way, the Ham Shack's very well appointed in the way they have their
bots are
antennas
back.
all lined up. Very, very good. But if you
Oh, bots are
haven't
back.
been, you have
Bots
to
are
go.
back.
You have to go.
Yes. Go see it.
Hey, anime! Wow, look at that. Anime is a
Anime
rock
is-
star.
She
Anime is a
Hammer.
rock star.
She's
like
the bouncer.
she's like
she is the bouncer tonight, isn't she?
she is
She sees
awesome.
them and she's-
Let me go make her an admin right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
anime! Make anime an admin on your channel.
Going to right
Absolutely.
now.
Yeah, she
Absolutely.
is freaking awesome.
So
She's
after-
a muscle.
messes with anime.
She's
So
a muscle.
Jason, what I like to do when the
Yeah.
mods go in there and they silence them, they put them in
Yeah.
timeout, right? Then
Yeah.
you, as a channel owner, you come in and you give them the coup de grace. Like you come in there and ban. Did you do that? Go back over
Well,
it.
if
Ban
I
red.
if I click, see, here's the thing. If I click on that user right now,
Yeah.
the option I have on the bottom says unhide user from the channel.
Yeah, because I hid them.
So I've already hidden them,
And I nuked them.
or
It's-
somebody hit them.
Anime,
So
yeah.
I removed
So-
them off the channel.
So you can't block them completely, or I guess they are with the hidden, right? But
well, with
yeah.
they're
It
hidden
sounds
from
like
the
they come
channel.
back.
They already are. Well, the one guy keeps
No.
coming in with different names, so it's different channels every time. But my
Hid-
point is that it's
Hidden
they-
doesn't. It just stops them from chatting and commenting. They can still watch. They just can't chat and comment.
Well, let them
Right,
watch.
yeah,
no,
yeah.
it
Build up
blows.
watch
No,
time.
it blows up their computer. It blows it up right in front of their face.
yeah.
Blows,
Yeah.
blows it
I need
all
to
up.
use that
It's
more
gone.
often.
Yeah, it goes. It completely destroys your computer.
Yeah. So
Remind me not
okay,
to
we
get
we
banned.
have 12 minutes left till the FT8 off. So
Sean, tell us what
T-
is the FT8 off? if
okay,
no one
yeah.
knows.
So
Oh, there
yeah,
you
so
go.
that's a good
well,
idea.
the FT8 off is not a contest. It's a sprint that happens weekly. And what we do is we have a live scoreboard. You could watch it on the live stream or go to ft8off.com. You guys can compete against each other and your scores will get updated nearly immediately. And it's really usually typically just for points and have a good time. So while we're doing the FT8 off, we have a group of guys get together and we kind of shoot the breeze. So it's a fun time on Thursday night to unwind at the end of the week.
Nice.
Well, today's not Thursday, so
Well, it's a fun time on Friday to unwind. another week. I'm
Every
talking
week
about a
they
typical
decide
week.
to do it.
yeah.
Well, I don't even know
So
what day it
I'm
is.
going to participate tonight in the FT8 off. I think it'll be a fun time. YouTubers Hamfest week and all that. So where's T.O.? It's on his channel tonight, right?
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
T.O.'s in my ear right now. T.O., do you have any messages for me?
Yeah. How did he get all these crazy people onto that stream? He's
He says, "Hi, everybody. Come join us on the FT8 off."
I told him to join. the happy hour. He didn't do it. So
So pin messages are your friend. Everybody that knows what that means. Pull the
That
pin
is
messages
correct.
up.
It's,
Yep.
it's really weird because he is talking to my ear, and I'm trying to pay attention to both. And it just doesn't work.
There's a
Okay,
lot of
so let
moving
me
parts here.
Let me say something. Somebody who is that? Okay, Ed in the chat just now asked about beer snack. So beer snack, Dan, beer smack.
Beer smack.
Not
where's that
smack.
beer smack?
Smack.
Beer
Beard-
snack.
Beard snack.
Yeah,
Beard
beer
smack.
So Dan is the one that takes care of our website at YouTubersHamfest.com. He updates everything for us. He puts all the links up there and does all the images and everything. I'm gonna do a thing for him on the Sunday night stream that says, "Hey, all the super chats that come in that night are gonna go to him."
Oh, nice gesture.
So you guys,
Awesome.
if you know Beer Snack, he's on the Ham Radio Clubhouse stream.
Mhm.
You guys thank him. He does he does the whole website for YouTubersHamfest.com. So he does a great job. Great job.
Amazing guy.
Amazing job.
We need to reward him for the hard work that he does for that. So
And links are in the
just,
chat for setting up
yes.
FT8 off, both videos and
Oh,
also
good.
the instruction sets.
Oh, good. Okay. Perfect. Okay, we got 9 minutes left, so we're gonna wrap this up real quick. But hey, guys,
squeeze out.
Okay, Sterling, thanks, man. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Squeeze out. What is that? You gonna squeeze out?
What are you squeezing out?
Yeah, what are you?
Have you ever heard of "Oh, I'm gonna squeeze past you" there?
Are
Oh,
you doing
Oh
quarter
yeah,
poles?
proper
The Midwest
Midwest.
thing.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna slide
Oh.
by you there.
It's a St. Louis thing. You guys,
Midwest.
The
It's
turtle
Midwest.
had
Holy
something
Midwest
out
thing.
there.
Midwest
Squeeze
thing.
one out.
All over.
I thought you were squeezing out to go porta potties on the air.
right,
I'm just
right.
Gonna, I'm just gonna
Right.
scooch-
Just gonna
I'm
squeeze
just
one out
gonna
right there
scooch-
by you,
Right.
bud.
Scooch by you
It's a
there.
multiplier, right?
You squeezing out of the
Instead of park to park, squeeze to squeeze.
Squeeze, squeeze.
Ah,
Hey, can I just squeeze
Craziness.
a QSO out of you there real fast?
The rails.
Hold on, I'm just squeezing something
Get
else
a-
out.
I know you're working the DX. But can I
Yeah.
get you real quick?
yeah.
I will see you
Squeeze
guys
you like a
over
pimple.
at the
Don't ask
FT8
for
off. I'm gonna
QSL
jump
code.
out of here. Thanks for
FT8
having me
off.
on, though.
Join
All
it,
right, dude, we'll see you in a
watch it,
bit.
Watch it.
I do.
Hey,
Yeah, dude, you go get ready. Or Sean,
Yeah.
yes, but
It takes a
also,
long
dude,
time to
Sean.
get ready.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Later, Sean.
I like to call him
Later,
dude.
Sterling.
I know he is Sean, but I like to call him dude.
Sean,
He is
dude,
the dude,
whatever.
the dude.
Yeah.
The dude.
You
The,
buy.
the dude. The dude
Yeah,
abides.
I am from California, so
dude
everybody's
abides.
a dude.
The dude abides. So, 8 minutes till we end this stream. Check out the link at the very top of the chat. That's the playlist for this weekend. We've got 2 more streams after this stream tonight.
Wow.
And then we'll yeah, FT8 off, and then Hayden and Chris are doing something.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
And they're the
We're
yeah.
not gonna
the-
sleep.
Nah, just me.
Oh, just you.
Yep.
Okay. So Hayden's doing something. And time zones are a good thing. So yeah, FT8 off after this, Hayden after that, and then we'll start up tomorrow morning. Saturday goes all frickin' day. A lot of really cool stuff tomorrow. Josh, did you get? Are you doing ICOM tomorrow? Is that a thing or not?
Yep. So
Okay.
Ray will be on tomorrow
Good.
for
Oh,
Saturday,
wow.
but then Sunday, really cool show as well. I'll have DL2MAN and PE1NNZ.
I'm gonna
of
look forward to that.
True
Looking forward to it.
SDX fame. I already did the audio check with them today, so they're all set. They've got dual camera setups. It's going to be awesome. I know we don't have
Good.
enough time, but we will stop at 60 minutes. I promise.
No,
But,
it's cool.
I'm very
Yeah.
excited. It's going to be
That-
great.
That's going to be a good stream. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that. I have John from Yezu on tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. to talk about Yezu.
Mhm.
So Yezu tomorrow, ICOM tomorrow. It's all good stuff. Yeah,
Fancy that.
DL2 man, I've
Right.
never heard him
Fancy
on a
that.
stream before, so I'm
No,
looking forward to that as well.
I mean, by the way, everybody go subscribe to DL2MAN's channel on YouTube. If particularly if you're building one of those radios, that's where you got to be. But
Yes.
dude, these guys are great. I
Yeah.
had so much fun talking to them. Trust me, it's going to be a good stream. I'm really excited.
Mhm.
And
Look
that
forward to that
is a
myself.
streaming master right there. He's already done the sound checks and everything.
No, actually, I'm a whore. So
Wait,
they
you
wanted to
haven't
do
yet,
it.
Frank?
They wanted to do it. I'd be like, we'll figure it out 30 minutes before. It's fine. I set the Zoom 30 minutes early. That's the real streaming master where you're like,
Yeah.
you got 30 minutes. We'll figure it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
No big
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah,
And
just
they're like,
like
no,
in
no, we
Dayton.
want to do it like 2 days ahead of time. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'll work with you. It's good.
It's two days, man. You reboot and everything changes.
Nah,
That's
man.
right.
Everything changes.
So then there's the other streamer master comment. If you reboot and your settings change, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. Every time I bring it up, it's the same.
If you reboot and your settings change, you're on a Mac.
No.
Oh,
You're such. Oh, you are such.
There it is.
My
Oh,
Mac.
there we go.
My Mac. I
There we go.
reboot it. It's the same.
He waited
My
to the
my
last
Windows
second.
box is the same, also,
Josh,
dude.
don't
so
enable him.
Mike,
I don't know.
He
I
didn't
don't,
get
I don't know
enough
what to
Mike,
tell you.
Mike, I gotta kiss the
You-
uniform,
you-
the
you-
unicorn again, Mike. He's been waiting. He's been waiting 7
you
days
guys,
to make this comment.
you guys set yourselves up for that.
2 hours.
I mean,
2
you-
hours. It finally comes out.
You guys set yourselves up for that. Seriously, come
The
on.
Mac has no
I mean-
problem. No problem.
No.
On live
Yeah.
streaming? Are you
No,
kidding? Get out
I-
of here.
Neither
talked
does
about-
Windows.
Get
I
outta here.
reboot the Windows. It's fine.
I didn't
fine.
make the comment. Frank did. Direct your comments
I know,
to Frank.
but
Nah,
it's
we were
Frank.
there.
It's
This was
Frank.
going on all
Okay.
weekend.
I
mean,
thought
it's
we were going to
Frank.
go 2 hours
Everyone
without
thinks-
talking about this.
So
If
here's
the
the
stream is
I
over,
here's
I'll
the
bet you're
I'm
off,
gonna
buddy.
give you
Jason
guys.
brought it up. I'm on Windows. By the way, this is
I'm-
Windows.
Yeah,
Windows.
yeah. I'm gonna give you guys the secret to using Windows. Okay,
Don't.
all the Mac guys. No. You'll like this, Mike.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
all the Mac guys say, don't use Windows as full of viruses, and my response to that
says that?
is, all the
That's
Mac
like-
guys.
that's
All the
like a
Mac guys
decade
say that.
ago.
Have
Mac
I
person.
ever said that?
You
Jason?
said that to me last weekend. Yes.
Nah, I was
Yes.
probably drunk.
So,
That's in the
K-
illicit video.
well, you probably were. KM4ACK also said that to me.
Among others.
So here's
He
the
runs
thing:
Raspberry Pi,
if
though.
on Windows, if you would stop surfing midget porn, you wouldn't get viruses.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. Yes.
I need to
Don't
clear my
do
search
that.
history.
Don't do that. And then you
Jason,
won't
you
get
know what?
viruses. It's
Jason, you're so right. I'm gonna tell my dad.
I know
to-
I'm right.
I'm gonna tell my
I'm
dad.
always right.
I'm gonna tell my dad to stop doing that because I keep fixing his computer. And I bet you it's the midget porn. I bet you that's what's
Gotta
getting
be.
him every
Gotta
time.
be.
I bet
Watch
you.
out.
I bet it is.
It's not the full
Uh,
the full version. It's the midget. It's the midget.
No,
It's just-
I'm telling you,
Small
don't
clip.
use Internet Explorer, which is
clip.
literally the worst piece of software ever written by mankind.
Who uses that
Faja,
anymore?
Faja, if you must do the midget porn, yeah,
And
you
do
must
not
use
surf
DuckDuckGo.
midget
DuckDuckGo
porn.
is how you
Okay?
look it up. Okay.
And if
Thank
you don't do those two things, you never have a problem with Windows.
Fixing computers.
I'm
Rule
very,
number
fine.
very
one,
happy
never
with my
look at the
M1
history.
MacBook
How-
Pro.
Never
So-
look at
So-
the history.
How long do we have left in this
And
room?
you can buy the same strength of
minutes.
computer for about a third of the price as an Apple product.
not anymore with those. Not anymore with those M1s, buddy. Get on board. You can't stop the
Listen,
power. You
I
can't.
I build my own
Can't
stuff, so
stop
yes,
the
yes,
Josh,
it's actually less than a
Josh,
third, but that's okay.
You can't fix stupid, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All
Yeah.
right.
I keep
Right.
trying though. I keep
Mac
trying.
users,
I know,
Mac
I
users are
know.
proof of that.
I'm heading
No,
over to the
yeah.
88 off.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
I'll
guys,
say it
hey,
again. Oh yeah, it's fine.
Man.
Take it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. You get the last comment, and then I'll wrap it up, Jason. Go ahead.
Wait, do you need to reboot your Windows before
Such
you
a-
stream?
no, because I don't
Do it
surf
before it
midget.
crashes, guys.
I don't surf midget porn, so no, I don't need to reboot.
Never
I've
had this
rebooted in like
problem with-
3 weeks, man.
never had this
So-
problem with the 8mm films. That's all I gotta say.
Yo,
Guys-
Mac
so-
guys pay
whoa,
extra for stuff the rest of us get for
whoa.
free.
This is how good of a friends all of us are. All
Is
of us
that
get
what we
along
are?
very well. Yeah, well, all of us but Mike. So all of us get along
Seems
very
like
well.
I'm out of here.
It's a great time we have. Thank you for joining us at Hamvention YouTubers
Yes.
Hamfest 3rd annual this weekend right now. 2 minutes until the next stream, FT8 off. You guys go follow the playlist. Thank you very much for being here. I'm gonna go. Hold on. Where's
Some
my
of us will
screen?
be there. We'll all be
Some of
FTing
us
with
will
you.
be
And
there.
for those new
Yeah,
technicians, 10
I'll be
meters,
there.
That's where you want
I'll
to
be
be
there.
because I'm going to be
So-
out there. So let's go.
73 to all. Everybody, wave goodbye.
Hi, everybody.
Bye. Have you seen my watch?